BlurdDotRadio.
That is Homesick, coming off my upcoming project, Me Learning Me, dropping in April. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to BlurdDotRadio.
That shit sound good.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go.
All right, we got very impressive.
That's pretty cool.
Like that.
Yeah.
A gospel choir on the Lord's Day, you know, like what we talking about? You know what I mean?
You are watching BlurdDotRadio. That was the phenomenal Call Me Israel. Our first guest of this evening, our second guest of this evening. We got 7 in the house. Two of the most talented people in the city. I say that in front of them and behind them. Listen, Chicago's got some shit. You're going to hear some of it tonight.
Got some shit.
For sure.
Some of that. You know what I mean?
I thought you was going to hit a button.
I just thought he had you said he got some shit. Yeah, it's come out and speak about that.
Right, cool. I'm tripping. Like shit has never sounded more 3-dimensional.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like
Probably
I
sounds
like,
I'm rocking so hard. I'm like, damn, this shit.
Yeah.
Hi out there. I am your host. My name is Mike Stidham.
Mike Stidham.
That was my birthday. I was happy on the inside. Steve is here.
I don't feel like I look like that no more.
You're a little less tender faced.
Yeah, I've definitely aged.
A little more big.
Yeah. The gray hairs disappeared magically.
Nice.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I got more of them than I thought I did.
Oh damn, it's okay. I like that about you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
At least my hairline isn't that too. They're just, like Pops and Friday. Just the
Oh yeah. No,
the nest of spiders in my head. One leg. Just
I watched a whole video of Sunny Digital getting his hairline sprayed on during a haircut. Yeah.
I hate those.
I hate it.
Listen,
What
as
do
Do they call it
you
the fiber? Whatever the shit.
I don't know what it is.
Back and
What
it
do
can
you
creep back.
What do you do when you go to bed? Like,
Wrap
Yeah,
it up.
you would.
You
Yeah,
put your bonnet on.
Yeah, you put your bonnet on.
now your
A good
bonnet, but
waterproof
like
bonnet?
you had to have a beauty supply bonnet. Like it's your only option. You got anything else going on? You got a
Don't
oil
sweat.
spill on your head.
Brother.
Don't get hot in there.
Oh.
Sweat it right down your face.
Some barbers be rude. They don't even ask you. They just come up with it.
Yeah.
I be like, hold on.
Yeah.
Said Instagram
I
need
gotta
this
tell
more
them
than you
no every
need it.
time. Right. That's
Shit
no, your
happened to me
followers
one
need
time,
it.
and I was like, yeah, nah,
No.
You don't even. This nigga don't even need it.
Mm-mm.
It definitely, niggas did that to me in high school. I'm like, yo. I'm 15. Hold on.
The highest level of barbershop technology that I accept when I had a real good hairline, it's a sponge.
yeah, I love the sponge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
The sponge was fire.
I'm about to have my nephew.
They was putting you on game at the
Yeah,
moment.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I didn't just have to not comb my hair. Yeah,
Mm.
That
yeah.
actually led me into getting locks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
The sponge will lead you though.
yeah.
You gonna go braids and then realize something gonna stop you from having braids, and you either gonna cut that shit off or lock in.
Lock in.
Lock in. That
I
was
did
3
get a
people's
friend of
solution
mine to do that. He's still
in the room.
Right.
I got my mama to do it.
Oh hell yeah.
Lock in. She micro locked in.
Man, I wish I had not just got fades my whole life.
I'm gonna finish introducing people.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Sorry. Backstage from the road, Ash got him. Here, but she writes to us in all caps every few minutes when we're messing up.
Sounds about right.
Thank you.
Hey, I got well, before we do our blurt outs, Call Me Israel. Who made that beat?
Mike. This is a guy named Mike. He works under Toxic, who is a Grammy-winning producer. I just met the guy. He's like 15. He's in college. He's amazing.
That's great.
15.
Yeah.
And in college.
I'm exaggerating, but he's young as shit. He's like in his 20s. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't even know like much about hip hop, but he's like so locked into just, I guess, the culture sonically.
Very
You
dope.
feel me? Like
So he's got that musician status.
Yeah,
He knows what to do.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike.
Mike's everywhere.
Mike MB.
There's too many of us. I'm throw that out.
There's a lot of niggas named Mike.
Shout out to the good Mikes. There's too many of us.
Yeah.
Way too many. What was your writing process for that one? Did you hear the beat first? Did you already have the rhyme written?
So for that one in particularly, I think I did definitely heard the beat first.
Okay.
I had the first verse written, and when I got into the studio, I was just recording it. I was focusing more so on just capturing the feeling of the song and just letting that go from there. So I kind of recorded it in pieces. So once I recorded the first verse and the hook, I took it home with me and came up with the second verse and just went back in there and relayed it.
Very dope.
Very nice.
Very, very dope. And tell us again what the name of that song is.
Homesick.
Homesick, and
You're
that's
making me
on-
homesick.
That's gonna be on Me Learning Me,
Mhm.
dropping in April.
Which day in
Badass.
April?
I'm aiming for 420.
Okay.
That's
Dope.
gonna be the official,
Dope.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very cool.
Anthemic
And
music.
what how many tracks are on this project?
So everything is kind of unofficial
Okay,
right now,
okay.
but it's official
Still
because I'm
coming
saying
together.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna manifest.
Well, then
I was pushing originally for like 15,
okay.
but then my manager was like, "No, that's too much. You should break it up, split it into." So and she made a good point.
Mhm.
Several good points. She was like, I should drop it to 7 and just make drop another 7 later just to have a little more consistency, because I do be a little inconsistent sometimes. I'll be in the crib chilling, but then when a new anime comes out, I gotta watch. You feel me? Like what's going on? So
Live life. Man.
but
You got to reload.
for me, I feel like I need to have at least a double-digit project because it's been so long since I dropped anything. So I'm looking for like 12 at least,
Okay.
10 to 12, because it's a story along with it too.
Nice.
So if I take out too much, then it's gonna like
Yeah, you lose the narrative.
Yeah.
I got you. I appreciate a double-digit number of songs. I appreciate a
full project,
a story being told throughout. That's dope as fuck to me. I think a lot of people just drop shit to drop shit. I appreciate that. And that's not to take anything away from people who drop shit. Just to drop shit. You have to drop shit.
It's a style of consistency.
Listen, Sean Price.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Sean Price for sure.
Like, yeah, I recorded some songs, huh?
But also Sean Price for Sean Price. So it's a demonstration of the skill.
Yeah,
sure. Right.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you want to drop. I'm a firm believer in dropping the project that expresses the idea that you wanted, or that manifests the concept that you had in mind. So, if breaking it into 2 concepts still is the process of getting that full idea off,
Part 1 and part 2.
your manager probably right.
Yeah.
But I've also broken full projects like that into like 3 7-song projects, and people and lost steam with it too. So it's like it's I've lost steam, listeners have lost steam. It's different songs that stood out, and the other songs that was just like, nah, that's my favorite, but I don't know about the rest.
Yeah.
And so like what's most important is what you feel like you getting off and doing that in a complete way where you happy with it when you go back to the crib.
You
So
satisfied
you still
one
gonna be putting
person.
this on in the background when you watching a new anime.
Right.
So you
Right.
might as well like what you listening to.
I play beats that I made fucking 10 years ago when I go home sometimes.
Out the
like,
blue.
like just out the blue.
Out the
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah, and I think it's also just about knowing your audience too. Even if it's only 5 or 10 of them motherfuckers, like ain't nobody gonna want to listen to like another 7 songs when we still listening to the first 7. It's just like and it's like shit that you actually have to listen to. You feel me? Like I'm not the best lyricist, but I know my shit is like shit that you gotta like listen to 2-3 times to like really get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like so, ain't no weak shit going on over here.
That's the most important.
Yeah, that's
So
really
I want people to have
important.
time to digest the shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Very, very good. Well, we'll look forward to it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank y'all for letting me premiere this on here.
Hey, thank you for premiering.
Great start.
Yes,
Great start.
And welcome back to the show. Same to you, Seven.
Thank you.
We got John Brown in the back.
Let's go, John.
John Brown.
John Brown in the building.
John Brown.
The JB.
Come
on now.
Steve, you can tell me this more accurately. Is John the 7th white person we've had in the
Okay,
studio?
all right, cool.
Yeah, Rich
All right,
Jones.
Rich Jones.
Kendra.
There's two white ladies.
It was two white.
There was two white ladies?
I assume they were two white ladies. There
Yeah,
was
two white ladies.
there was one that was somebody's
Two
partner.
white ladies at the same
telling
time.
himself.
Oh, you mean just in the background? John, are you gonna get on the mic?
background. Two white
Okay.
ladies.
Izzy's got to go at 9
Is
because Izzy just like drops fire on us and then goes to work.
That's what you got to do to keep dropping fire on it.
Yeah, right.
Life
You gotta
be getting
drop
in the
it when
way.
you can.
But no, I think 7 is probably a semi-accurate number. There's been some white passing people who I didn't ask any questions to.
Fair.
You know,
But I mean, like when John gets on the microphone,
he's gonna.
is that
Is he
would
gonna-
that be number 7?
I think so. Yeah.
Let's say it is.
We'll say it.
No, I mean, you mean like
Yeah.
you mean
It's
like
official.
you mean like rapping or like singing or
No,
performing?
like sitting down.
John is not
Saying
performing.
that. Okay, cool.
John, you want to?
I mean, John can perform.
If
John,
you would,
John told me he got a hot 6 bars for y'all. So if you
If you
have,
got-
John
you
said
got-
it quick.
if you got a
No.
if you got a hot 6, then you're going to be the second white person performing.
Make
Did-
history,
y'all
John.
have Rich
Rich
Jones
Come
performing
on,
too.
we did.
Oh yeah,
Big
yeah.
Rich
Several
Jones. Shout out Rich
times.
Jones.
Yeah.
Shout out Rich Jones. Big fan of Rich Jones.
A great ring game.
Yeah.
Big fan of people named Rich with great ring game. It's a small niche, but I'm also one such person, low key. So
There you go.
yeah,
A small collection.
it's like
Riches.
it's
Very nice.
it's probably like 7 of us. I like that number.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
do the rotation.
Yeah.
Shout out to all
Great
the
number,
riches
actually.
in their rings.
Yeah, that's why we went with it.
There it is. There it is.
Completion 7 day.
Yeah.
There it is. 7, what have you been working on?
So we just dropped a project last month called "What Does It Take?" Me and my friend C Chop. He's a long-standing friend of mine, but we've been working together for like 4 years. So he sweat me all the time, like, "Hey, bro, when we about to put this music out, start shopping beats, all types of shit," because he thirsty, and I love that from him. But at the same time, it's like we've had to have conversations about it where it's just like, all right, we're not gonna put nothing out until it serves the effort that we put into this, and like until it's demonstrative of the skill level that we're putting stuff out at. So like if it gets in the way of the vision, the trajectory we have in mind to get off for the year, we can't drop it. And eventually we got to a point where it was clear that I wanted to drop an R&B project to surprise people who knew me from rapping.
Let's go now.
And after I did that, and it did, I had a goal for it, and I surpassed that by a lot. I wanted to show people who knew me from singing that I could rap really well, and so we gave them 16-song project, then the 7-song project, and that 7-song project we dropped a month ago. On the shoulders of that, we'll put a little bit more of a promo effort into it. I want to revisit the R&B project around its 1-year anniversary, which will be in May. So we got a whole lot going on, but I want to be able to visually represent all of that and to put a real serious promo effort behind it, because I'm happy with the way we stream between those 2 projects, locally and otherwise. I want to put a little bit more behind that before we make a grander statement with another project. So I got as many projects as people want to hear on Tuck. I got thousands of songs, but as far as like what we're gonna drop next, I know I'm looking forward to completing a mixtape series this year and giving those last 2 projects the full promo effort they deserve. Maybe coming back around with a deluxe of the R&B project, depending on which features get back to me. But that's what I've been working on, man.
Like
trying to make
remix
sure.
features?
Not, I want to have original songs. My idea for Heartbreak Hotel was the name of my R&B project. My idea for that is
performed it last time.
Thank you. So yeah, I did miss it right now last time I was here. But I want like all women who have created R&B songs who I grew up with to be the features on those songs. So I'm basically just waiting on them on the different pockets of the world that they in. One of them, she lives in London, so that gets kind of tough to figure out. 2 of them live in the neighborhood with me. Say again?
Is it Mel B?
No.
Hey, don't sleep on Spice Girls, bro.
Look,
got decent
talking
rap
about don't
songs
sleep on them. How I'm gonna hit her line? That's all I'm saying. That's not where we at yet.
Eddie Murphy.
Look, that's what I'm saying. But
I'll be bringing Eddie.
I would not.
They got
Eddie, they do, but I don't know how Eddie would feel about that. regardless.
I don't want Eddie to be mad.
I don't have to run a fade with Dolomite. But
I feel like you could take it.
Nah, I don't know about that.
You don't know?
You saw him in Coming to America?
I don't
Akeem don't play.
I was a professional combat athlete before I started doing this shit. I'm whooping Eddie Murphy ass. and if you don't know about it, I would make it happen faster. I'm not gonna lie. That's what kind of person I am. You don't know, but the fact that you just said that made me envision how I would whoop Eddie Murphy ass.
Listen,
that's the type of nigga I am. That's why I rap this way. That's why my calendar looked the way it looked. It don't matter who it is.
I think he just has to step down wrong and it's over.
Yeah, if you are shorter than 6'5" and you weigh less than 250 pounds, you can't whip my ass anywhere in the country.
There you go.
Anywhere in the country, I stand on that. Unless you were an elite level combat athlete, at which point you're in the 1% of the country. But you know what I mean? I would run the fade with anybody who didn't compete in combat sports for over a decade, under 250 pounds, under 6'5".
Talking shit.
But 6'5" is the cutoff.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I have faded niggas taller than 6'5", but the point is
it because you can't reach?
No, it's not really that. I got more reach than you would expect as a little nigga, but I live with big niggas, so like I live with big niggas. I slam the fuck out of big niggas.
I was about to say 6'5", like, oh, this little nigga grab whoop.
It's just like if you 6'6" or taller, you could have like a 7-foot wingspan. That's just a disadvantage for me. Now, if I get close to you, I'm still whooping your ass.
Yeah.
But you could slap me from, if you have a 7-foot wingspan, you could slap me from 4 feet away, damn near. That's just not
thing in elementary school,
right? And you know,
but by the time it gets to you, it's low key.
People that were this tall, like I can't get over.
You lost momentum by the time
that's true. That's true. But and I understand spatial management. But I'm just saying there is a chance that if you are 6'6" and 260.
Well, now we're just talking about anomalies of people. You know what I mean?
They exist.
Yeah,
they exist.
They exist.
They exist. I've had to wrestle people who are 6'5", 280. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that. they real. I've had to throw them, but if they landed on me, I'd die. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we talking about. But
taking it back to the music. Have y'all ever worked?
Enough of killing people.
Have we worked together? Not yet. Not yet. We work in a lot of similar spaces.
Yeah.
So I go to the Creed studio a lot. Just every time we end up in the studio together, we always trying to record something, but everybody's trying to record something.
Yeah.
So we just end up going in there. We just end up going in there, kicking it, talking about how we need to make something.
Yeah.
When I was finishing Heartbreak Hotel, we had Izzy come through. So Izzy was actually the first person who listened to. I think you listened to about half of it when we first finished it. So he was the first person who heard the first few masters of it because he was already in the Creed studio. So we are half a degree of separation away from a collaboration.
Yeah.
Cool. Half a degree. We were talking about astrology before the show. It's in the stars. The gears are turning. It's gonna work out.
Yeah. It'll happen when it has.
Yeah, when the time is right.
And we got songs in the vault we ain't dropped yet either. Like between me and Creed. So
Tommy and all of them.
Yeah. I mean,
I keep forgetting Leo West.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
You know, the reason we know both of you.
Are really friends. We call each other back government and shit. For
sure. Yeah. Leo brought me up here the first time.
Wait, Leo's name isn't Leo?
It's Leo.
Leo
West.
Look.
Oh, my bad.
Later.
My fault.
Let the people know where people can find you all's music.
Shit on all the streaming sites. Just call me Israel. One word, spelled just like the country. If you need a map, it's one on your phone. Google it.
Is it offensive if I say it's not a country?
It's not referencing the country, but
okay. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, you're saying it's Israel is not a country?
I'll be saying shit about Palestine on the show, and I don't want to offend or like flip flop. Offend or flip flop. So is that offensive if I say it's not a country?
No, that would be educating to me.
There you go.
If I'm,
it's an occupying force.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just been there a while, so we don't know any better, you know what I mean?
1948.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. See? No, thank you.
Yeah. Interesting history there. We can talk about more about that.
Yeah, we sure can.
Okay, well. There we go. See, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But call me Israel.
So call me
all
Israel.
one word.
All one word. On all the streaming sites, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, even SoundCloud. Shit. That's all you got.
Yeah.
Very dope. Seven, where can people find your music?
All streaming platforms as well. It's VII in all capital letters. If you type a space, you ain't gonna find me. So just type the letters, and I'm gonna come up first. It's gonna be me, then it's gonna be Tiana Taylor album.
Good company.
The album specifically.
If you type a space though, what is it that just came out by Saw Baby that don't even have all them letters in it? It's gonna come up first. They're like, did you make a mistake? Like, no. Just don't type that space. Just VII. You gonna see me leaning back like this. That's me.
For sure. Also, did they not teach Roman numerals in school anymore?
No, they
no.
look, bro. I'm telling you,
Not
it throws
mine.
so many people out. There are people who wanted to call me V2. That means you understand Roman numerals, but just didn't understand what I was trying to do there.
Yeah.
So you understand. it's on.
Oh, they understand Roman numerals up to 4.
Up to 4 for sure.
No, not up to 4.
Maybe not up to 4. Probably up to 3.
Oof.
2.
That feels mildly disrespectful, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's not wrong.
Yeah.
So like, that's tally marks then. But
you got to know some arithmetic.
yeah. So people don't be knowing. So that's why I wear the chain with the number on it. But even when I wear the chain with the number on it, niggas be like, V? So y'all can call me whatever you want.
Pat him on the shoulder like that's it.
Niggas watch the Super Bowl. They gotta know.
Oh yeah.
It's
But
different
do
numerals.
they
I don't know, man.
No.
I think some
Do
people
they
might
know,
be
or do they
watching
just
that
know?
shit, just being like, that many.
But
It's the symbolism of it.
But I just really want to know, like, if you watch the Super Bowl and you see the Roman numerals and you don't know what the Roman numerals stand for, like, you don't Google that?
No. I feel like a lot of people don't.
Niggas just wouldn't.
A lot of
Oh,
people don't. All the information is right there.
they just hear niggas say 32. They go, oh, for sure.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, the next one. Whole time.
Who's doing halftime this year?
Hey.
Hey, Dizzle.
Hey, man.
Whoops.
He saved hip hop.
Squabble up.
100%.
Dude, if he brings out Pusha T, that'd be crazy.
He got a song coming out with the clips.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. That'd be nice.
If you bring out Malice at the Super Bowl, that'd be the funniest shit in the world.
Hey, no malice.
I know.
No malice.
In the
Oh,
clips.
it is. No, it's not.
I don't know if you can subtract the Malice from the clips, but
I agree. Yes.
I hear him though.
Yeah.
I love God too. I went to, I did participate in the sermon today. I did.
Somebody I did.
Elgin Ashley said, "Tell Elgin I said he looked like he finna make change out of somebody's $5 ass." It was a loose Juice reference.
She tried.
No, not Juice. Fuck, I'm 42.
No,
I promise.
It was
New Jack
City. Come on now, we was gonna get there.
Yeah.
We was gonna get there.
take that 5.
Yeah, I can see it.
I can see it.
I looked up and I was like, oh, right there. And I see.
Sit your $5 ass down.
You gotta get a
Before I
stuffed
make
dog
change.
and put it up on the table. Yell about your CD player.
That's real.
All that fun stuff.
That was good. That was a good one, actually. I did laugh. I did a
Classic.
chuckle.
That's hilarious.
Also,
Proud
shout
of you,
out to Ashley for making the 90s reference.
Yeah, she doesn't crack jokes like that. She
does.
makes fun.
She does.
She makes fun of niggas. Yeah.
So, folks, we started off the show differently today. We had a performance. We usually start off the show with Blurred Out. And that's where we're going to go right now.
Blurt it out.
I got a few. This is going to come as a shock to somebody, but I saw Borderlands and I fucking loved it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't understand what the problem is.
I really did try to let it slide.
That's what he said.
It's gross.
Hey, man.
I know you ain't want to do it. You did, but you didn't.
Shout out to Dave.
I heard
Chappelle.
you hesitate.
Dave Chappelle.
That's the
said,
worst
I don't
part
know
about
if
it.
I've ever finished a bottle of baby oil. He said, how many bottles?
But that's so true, though.
That well.
That's so true.
I've never finished a baby oil bottle in my life.
Nah.
I also don't use baby oil. It's too slick.
It's just like
I mean,
should take too much time.
Oh my
I think
goodness.
we're at that day and age where, like,
it was
women
a
will
thing.
look at the bottle first, like, I don't know if it's,
Yeah.
Literally, I was so excited one
That
time. Like,
depends.
yo, we got
Stand away.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to
That's
Johnson and Johnson. I don't know. I don't really want to shout anybody out on that one.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. Not in the context of this conversation. That is not endorsement. We are protecting brands.
All the way down.
We are protecting brands.
Borderlands was dope.
Shout out Borderlands.
I played Borderlands 3. There were so many direct references. The costumes were good. Everybody sounded like their character. Everybody talked the way that their character talked on the game. All of the guns looked like the guns in the game. All of the background looked like the background in the game. As I watched it, I was like, I don't understand what the problem was in the first place. I think maybe people just didn't like that Kevin Hart played a guy who's white in the video game.
Oh,
Yes.
that was definitely part of it.
You already know what it is. It only takes one thing.
But we're also tired of Kevin Hart too. I think there's Kevin Hart.
I don't know how Kevin Hart took a step back. Also, Fight Night, not a bad show.
I watched some.
Dare I say a good show. What is bad about it?
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
What was bad about it was Kevin Hart fake smoking cigarettes. That was strange. He would like inhale it and blow it out immediately.
I like a fake cigarette smoker on a movie.
But it was so obvious.
Yeah. No, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I feel like it make the movie a little bit less serious. It's like I know you thought you killed that shit. I know you did.
That's any serious role with
He was
Kevin
off
Hart.
camera like, all right, I got this.
Yeah.
Reminds us that it's not real.
Yeah, nigga.
As
Yeah.
a
You are
bar
watching
employee,
fiction.
I've seen many a dude borrow a cigarette to like engage with people.
Right.
You know what I
that's
mean?
kinda sad.
I know. I
I
know.
mean, that was every
It's
conversation
instinctive.
with a girl at SAIC outside.
I actually did
Yeah.
smoke cigarettes at SAIC. I met a lot of people smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
I never smoked.
It wasn't worth
Don't
it
do
for
it,
me.
kids.
I tried once.
Yeah.
It's just a dynamic power
Disgusting.
analysis, really.
Yeah.
You ain't got to feel bad about that.
Yeah.
It's opportunism.
Yeah, it's not the wrong thing to do.
I will
say
sit
that.
outside with you. But
Yeah.
you ain't about to smoke.
Say hi to people.
Yeah, say hi.
Develop a
Hi.
personality and then go talk to people.
Yeah.
That's
You don't gotta
that's useful.
You don't
Yeah.
got
That's useful. You don't have to. You
A
don't
cigarette.
have to. I'm just saying I don't feel bad for people, and I understand where they're coming from.
Well, Fight Night was yeah. Borderlands was good. I liked it a lot. I started watching The Muppets, the sitcom.
Oh, is it? I thought it got canceled.
Oh, it did.
Oh, okay.
I started watching it like yesterday
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Right.
because I remember thinking it was funny, and I was like, let me actually watch this. It was pretty funny. Apparently, one of the things that sank it was parents being like, "This isn't for kids," and they're drinking all the time. It's like the Muppets came out in like what, the 70s. This isn't for kids.
Yeah.
For people who grew up with the Muppets.
Kids don't even watch
For
Muppets
adults.
like that anymore.
Hell no.
I don't know what the fuck kids do. I can't.
Oh,
They watched Skibbity Toilet and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Bluey.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
I just want to. When you said Skibbity Toilet, I thought you were making a joke.
No, that's a real thing.
Oh, it is?
Cool.
I thought it was a joke too. I never
It's a
heard of
joke and a real.
Do me a
thing.
favor. Can you just search up Skibbity Toilet?
Can you
I don't
please
want
not?
to.
You know what
I'm
it
so
is?
scared. Yeah.
I'm not on my algorithm.
And I don't. I did. I
What
found
is it?
out on accident. There's no logical way to explain what it is.
Wait, Skibbity Toilet? Like
Yeah.
the thing you shit in?
Yeah, like the thing you shit in. It's a toilet and a nigga with a face inside of the toilet.
That's what I said. Just search it up. I can't. I'm not.
There's
gonna
no
tell
way
you.
for it to be
I
like.
see the little thumbnail. And I already
Misinterpreted.
don't like
No, there's nothing to like about it.
Oh, that's pretty sick. I actually like this a lot.
Well, I meant
But yeah, this is what the kids are into.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
little kids.
This is what the little kids are into.
Yeah,
Take
lock
the
in, I
phones
guess.
away.
Yeah.
Take the phone. You know what? TikTok should go.
Yeah,
See?
it's
See
a
what I'm
whole
saying?
series.
Get
It's a
rid
whole
of it.
series.
Too
That
much
is-
access.
This is exactly the type of thing I could probably put in.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll show.
You can
Whoever
create some
watches
propaganda
this.
in there
There's
real
like a-
smooth.
it's a
I'm telling you.
It's like
Talk
a, it's
about
a
an
weird ass
algorithm.
VR game.
Let's talk about capitalism, kids.
Skibbity.
My
Goes
lord.
to the
Oh,
weird
skip it,
guy.
skip it,
I
skip
like
it,
that
bro.
one.
This one here?
Yeah,
I like
there's videos.
The one that looks like a
Wow.
Ren and Stimpy face?
Yeah, that's it.
I like
Woo.
I like that a lot.
If
Yeah, nah.
I don't have children. Not even any maybe children.
Yeah, this.
If I walked in and my kid was
This
watching
has
this,
Pizzagate
I'd be
written
like,
all
hey,
over it.
give it here.
Yeah, I had a kid who did a poem. Shout outs to Jace, who did a poem that was all in like Gen, whatever alpha language.
Yeah,
And it
beta
was
is,
like, Yeah, it was in that whole language. It's like the whole shit started off as I got the riz of a baby Gronk. and it got like a Livy Don, and I was like, what, my nigga, what? And
John Brown, do you understand any of this stuff? No.
So I'll explain really quickly. So Livy Dawn is a gymnast who has a nice butt, and Baby Gronk is a little kid who looks like Gronk Gronkowski, the fucking kicker. So he looks like a baby version of him, and Riz means like he has a lot of charisma. So he has a lot of charisma, like little Gronk, because he gets with fast.
You're going too fast.
No, that was fast. That was fast enough for sure.
Does Gronk have charisma?
Baby Gronk does, not regular Gronk.
There's a
so
Borderlands was dope.
Baby
The Muppets is very funny.
For sure.
Fozzie dates a human. That's a little strange.
That's weird.
Fozzie's real fuzzy. I can't imagine.
That tracks.
I mean, it's a big ass teddy bear.
It is a big ass teddy bear.
I mean, those women have teddy bears.
That's about most women.
I played Marvel Rivals. I liked it. I actually didn't like it as much as I thought I did or would.
Same.
I can only play with Bucky.
Yeah.
I don't. Everybody else, you got to like run up on folks and they have guns and they just shoot you to death before you get there. I don't know. This was after like an hour of play. I was like, I don't know if I like this as much as everybody else does.
Yeah.
HBO's Bookies started that.
Oh, fantastic!
Fucking hilarious.
Dude,
how would I have known?
I just started rewatching it because I kind of just like would casually watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But like that first season, somebody dies every episode, and it just doesn't matter.
and they just run away. You're like, oh shit, is he dead?
It's just like it doesn't fucking matter. Even like it goes into the second season, somebody dies every episode, and it just doesn't matter. Like. And they just keep going about their day and shit. I'm like, y'all shouldn't even be worried about the Bookie situation y'all got going on. Y'all should be
worried about all these bodies.
All these bodies y'all got, like accidental bodies. Like,
I guess they are in the episodes I've watched. And this is. I'm trying not to spoil this for anybody.
It's a comedy.
It does come back around.
Yeah, a little bit.
The one guy that was like, "Listen, I'm sorry, all the meth and shit. I'm here to make amends."
But
he's like, I thought I shot you. And he's like, yeah, you did. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest shows I forgot about. And when season 2 came out, I was like, oh, let me just watch season 1 again because I didn't remember. But it's so fucking funny.
Shout out to Adaris. When we had that Chuck Lorre talk, somehow Bookies came up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I found out I liked a lot of Chuck Lorre stuff. So I was like, let me watch this. And I had no idea what I was getting into. That shit was great. That's a great show. I'm definitely finishing that show.
Yeah.
And that is my blurred out. Steve.
Blurt it out.
What you got?
I went to go see what is it called? One of Them Days.
What is
with Keke Palmer. And
How was
it?
How was it?
I want to see that too.
The first, I
Like,
would
real
say
quick, out of 10.
out of 10. We respecting black women on this show.
Oh, come on now.
I mean, you don't gotta lie about it.
No, I'm not gonna lie about it, but like it is like the one of the first movies of its kind.
Okay.
Starring like black women. We've had it with black men several times before.
Mm.
We've had it with white boys a million times.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna give it that, we've had it with Asian women one time, I think. If we're gonna give
maybe
it
twice.
maybe
Twice, I
twice,
was gonna
yeah,
Twice?
yeah, maybe twice.
You mean like situation comedy or like everything?
Dude, there's so
like,
much
all
going
at
on
once?
it.
Huh?
It's like
It's a light girl strip comedy.
yeah.
Mm.
But like I would give it a 6.8 if I had to be real. Out of 10.
Okay.
A 6.8 out of 10.
Was it better than The Wash?
The one with Eminem and,
Dr. Dre
I
movie.
hated the one.
and the one with 106 in Park freestyle champion Jin. Yes, 100% more better than that fucking movie.
Yeah, the Wash is trash.
It was a bad movie. As long as it was better than The Wash. There's a line. There's a line.
This movie is
I
fucking,
saw that shit in the theater.
this movie is fucking
Why
Shakespeare.
a 6?
This is
Why a 6?
She said, "Why?"
in the beginning of the movie, it was a little bit too much like other things that I had seen in that
Mhm.
genre. But then somebody shows up, a character shows up and like kind of makes it different.
Okay.
There's a few different things that make it a lot different, but in the very beginning, it's like
cliche.
It's cliche, and that's the only thing. And the end is cliche, but once you get to the actual funny parts, and like some people kind of steal some moments, but like Keke Palmer and SZA do a really good job of like Keke Palmer is really funny.
Yeah,
yeah, she's hilarious.
SZA is the type of funny that you would think SZA is. You know what I mean? She's like the hippie type funny.
Most
but
women
still,
from
like,
St. Louis are hilarious.
Yeah. And then there's enough. Right when you losing yourself, you're like, oh yeah, SZA's right there. And then you lock back in and like, you lock back in like, oh yeah.
Damn.
But like, it's a good overall. It's a good movie. It's definitely worth watching. It's definitely worth supporting if you feel strongly about that kind of thing. Like somebody said, we like keep supporting this kind of movie because we need less buddy comedies with Kevin Hart in it. So I completely agree.
Made one in a while.
I mean, he always makes them.
It's enough.
Yeah, bro. There's probably
he definitely had like a too long of a.
Yeah,
still digesting.
It's been enough.
And like, just like let's it's nice to see different types of people in these situations. So let's support these movies so they know we want variety.
For sure.
You know, hopefully they know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, this is an interesting time.
Boy.
I never thought I would live the darkest timeline, but here we are. This is sick.
You know, I always kind of thought I would. I was pretty well aware at a pretty young age.
Oh,
something ain't right.
You're looking at the IMDb of it.
I wanted to see first if she had ever acted in anything else, and she was in an episode of Insecure, which is dope.
Yeah,
one of my favorite shows of all time.
Will you see if one of the lead actors is a Wayans? I can't remember if he's a Wayans or not.
Janelle James is in this?
Yep.
Nice. No, he ain't no Wayans. He looked like a Wayans, so he kind of act like one. The one that's Patrick Cage, I believe. He act like a Wayans. No,
he does look like a Wayans.
No, that ain't him.
That guy looks.
I met him. We're Instagram friends.
That's cool.
Which one is
Patrick Cage. I met him when I met the Allstate dude.
Which one is John? Click on Josh over there.
He do like Wayne's.
I wish I met the
Allstate dude. I thought he was a Wayans.
You said he is a Wayans?
I thought he was a Wayans because he act like Marlon in them.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he kind of built his internet personality off that. I know Joshua Neal.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot in the movie. There are a lot of like between like the comedy that we have now that is like Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. Some of those people pop up in the movie too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And there's a person that pops up who is very who they are in real life, spitting facts, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah, dude. I say 6.8. I don't know how much movies cost anymore. I didn't pay for this one, but
why pay?
What? Definitely do a matinee. I would say if you or like something wherever you could get a deal on it. I would say that it's worth it for that.
Just to gauge what's funny to you. What's your favorite comedy movie?
Oh, that
it can be more than one if you can't narrow it down.
Blazing Saddles, but that's.
By the time I saw Blazing Saddles, I didn't think it was that funny. I think it got hyped up to me. Same thing with Caddyshack.
Same.
I don't like Caddyshack that much. I think Blazing Saddles is truly one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But yeah, don't compare it to that though. Please do not compare it to.
No, I'm not trying. I'm just.
Yeah.
What does Steve think?
Yeah.
I've known Steve for a long time. I know what he thinks is funny in person.
Yeah.
I don't know what movie.
Just to be clear, I watched a car run over a rat, and the rat exploded like a balloon, and I started dying laughing. And there was like a little girl like with her mother next to me.
Wow.
And she started bawling in tears.
Oh no.
Harder. So yeah,
shout out to that kid still having a heart.
Oh my god!
Like, oh no, an animal died.
That's terrible.
Yo, I got footage too. Whoa. What else did I do? I started watching.
What were you filming? Wait a minute.
It was a rat. It was coming out and like cars kept driving around that bitch. And then when I was like, somebody's not gonna give a fuck about this fucking rat. It's like 5:00. I'm at the bus stop. It's like standstill traffic. you gotta move forward. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't gonna go into the bike lane and fucking go around this fucking rat.
And the rat was just standing there?
It was dying, bro. Like, you know, these rats, the rats over here got.
It was old, and it was like, I want to go.
It was old, and they got these cancerous cells on the outside of their body. Yeah. So, like, yeah, whatever.
Poor fella.
That sounds like some Rick and Morty shit.
And like, and I had turned my music off my headphones too. I could hear the pop and shit.
Damn.
Anyway.
Wow.
Besides,
that's what Steve thinks is funny. There it is.
Yeah. And then I watched Castlevania Nocturne. And,
oh my god! And Ashley's not here to.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to credit Ashley for saying that the animation is worse on Nocturne versus Castlevania. The actual
okay.
The animation on Castlevania Nocturne, it's a different style of animation.
I won't say it's worse. It's different.
And here,
niggas are saying it's worse.
Hear me out. And this is where I'm going to go all the way left. And this is my sense of humor also. It is the same animation as like almost to the T of those like Family Guy porno clips you see every once in a while when you scrolling too much. Like it's almost like that style of anime.
Did I lose something in the?
It's like whenever you see like something that's not supposed to be a hentai.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's like Marge Simpson.
Yeah, exactly. It's like almost that, like that grain of animation. I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me look.
I just want to know what the search is going to be.
Castlevania Nocturne. I'm not going to fuck up John.
But the animation is just it's higher. It's higher than that, but like the base is definitely that. And I just like don't.
So it's like stiff.
It's just not.
It's kind of like an old school grainy type of feel, like traditional anime, like Cowboy Bebop ish.
If you compare it to Castlevania,
the first one, original,
the animation is almost completely different.
It's a little cleaner.
That's
I mean, that'll happen between.
See, like it's that still motion kind of like.
So they're trying to make it look kind of like hand drawn.
I don't know.
Well, this is not. This is a little.
The last few episodes are a little bit better. I feel like.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No.
Nah. And maybe they focus too much on the black people, which they did a good job on.
Yeah, I liked it that.
Yeah,
I liked it
yeah.
that.
They was like, fuck these white people. Maybe we just
and then the black like, hey, can we?
They was like, we ain't fucking up these houses.
They did a good job on black people. I think like maybe there might be like another focus on indigenous people later.
Yeah, because of how it ended, right?
Right. Yeah. So, that's It's not bad. It's good.
I thought this was great.
Yeah, it's good.
I thought it was good. The storyline, at least, I thought they was gonna do more with old girl's mom.
Yeah,
especially in that season finale. That plot twist took me all the way. I was like, okay.
When homegirl starts getting her like full power. Dude, I was like, I don't want to ruin it for anybody who may be interested in watching it, but I do recommend. I just do compared to the original series, the animation is a little bit worse, but the fight scenes are pretty incredible. Yeah, she pulled a dragon out, bro. You'll never guess why. I mean, you can guess why, but like
to kill a vampire?
Nah, bro.
That's a spoiler for real.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
She didn't give a fuck about vampires, but not happy.
What was my nigga from Yu-Gi-Oh that was always pulling out the blue eyes white dragon?
Kaiba.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm mad I knew that. I didn't even like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's the fit.
Yeah,
the nigga fit was raw.
It was. He did go stupid on the fit.
The swag was there. He has the riz of a baby crump.
Oh my god. Damn, I know we were going to ever use the word Riz on this show.
Man, there you go, man. We got to stay in with
considering the age group, we don't really fucking.
We got to stay in with the betas, baby. We're up in the betas.
No, we don't.
We don't have
to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Nope.
No.
None for me. None for me.
Yeah, because one day I'm gonna have to fight one of them niggas, and I'm not gonna tell them they have Riz.
Steve, does that wrap
Oh
up
yeah, that's probably the best part of my week, honestly. Yeah.
Pass your blur up, Steve.
I'm just gonna keep it to the left, Elgin.
Word.
Yeah, a little card.
So before I say anything or go fully in on the blurred out, I have to stop and take a minute to just say rest in peace to Turtle Only, who is known as the godfather of the Black Age of comics. He's the reason why PocketCon even exists. For those that don't know what PocketCon is, it's a free comic book convention that celebrates characters and creators of color. This amazing dude has done great work, man. He's worked on countless his own personal characters, Malcolm 10, as well as
Malcolm 10.
Yeah. You know, you get it because Malcolm X, he was known. You get it?
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, man, shout outs to Turtle. But he's, you know, his movement with the Black Age of Comics is literally about spreading awareness of characters of that and Black artists, Black creators coming into their own. You know what I'm saying? Like not needing the mainstream industry or anything like that to get what they need to get done. And yeah, man, this dude is amazing, and he's a mentor, he's a professor, and it's still a lot to process, but just want to make sure that we take a moment to really honor Turtle Only, man. He also did.
Hold on, let's give him 10 seconds. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man. Yeah, man. So shout outs to Turtle, and just an amazing dude.
Also, I didn't want to cut you off. You were about to say he also did.
Oh, he did the cover of George Clinton's album.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Which one?
The one was just like his face.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, yeah, you didn't go back there.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You already got it up?
No.
Just go to images.
Uncle Jam wants you.
No, not that one. If you search up, hold on a second. I can find
Google still sucks.
Yeah, the algorithms ain't gonna get better, huh?
Is it this one?
It says You Shouldn't Nut Bit Fish is the album.
Say it again.
You Shouldn't Nuff Bit Fish.
You type
I got it.
We'll share it up.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very comic booky almost.
Put it up in the. You still got the YouTube playing.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me see. Share tab instead. There you go. So yeah, this the crazy one. Yeah.
What year was that?
That's a high honor right there.
Yeah, man.
High honor. That wasn't even on purpose.
What's that? It's 2020 or?
Yeah, I think it's like 70s.
Oh, 70s.
Damn, man, y'all just gotta get your little stupid little ads in.
Goddamn Michelob Ultra.
Not the Mickey
Who's making this popular?
If you want to know, it's people who are concerned with their calorie intake.
Yeah, but that's his album cover, man. Shout out to Turtle, man. Dude is dope. Yeah, man, and he's been a part of PocketCon since like day one, man. Like so, yeah. That so shout out to him, man. As far as like things that I'm blurring out about, a big week was used towards like getting stuff up for Stomping Grounds, the website and everything. So we just dropped 2 articles. So first one that we did is highlighting the work of Nate Allison, who did a program called
my neighbor Nate Allison.
Yeah, man. So he did a really great program in the Juvenile Center, teaching comic books to young people that are there. So we just released an article talking about the books that he's used. Really amazing illustrator as well too. So we have like each class he started off with him teaching, you know, a different style of like time lapse for young folks so they knew how the work was going to look. Nice. Gave away free comic books to each student every week. And then it's some of the dope ass work that the youth made, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, teaching comics, they were drawing directly on the screen and whatnot with this project. So
I feel like either it's not.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Dior and the white shoes on. What you know about that? So we're actually going to be doing a gallery for this piece. As well as we just also dropped Stomping Grounds in 2024, like everything that we did in the last year, man. It's taken a lot of time to really, you know, decipher everything that we did this year, man. So if you want to check that out, man, you most definitely can. For those that don't know, I am the executive director of Stomping Grounds Literary Arts Initiative. We teach visual arts, creative writing, audio production inside the Juvenile Detention Center under our own non-for-profit. We also run a comic book convention called PocketCon and a weekly open mic called Stomping Grounds and Stomping Grounds Open Stage, and it's been going on since 2017. So if you want to check out and see what we've been doing this year, man, go check out our website, which is sglai.org, and go under the resources.
Say that again more slowly.
sglai.org.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to go and see what we've been up to in the last year, we have plenty of articles and stuff like that, and you can see what we've been doing and get some teaching materials. Okay, back to the real shit.
What do you mean?
So, well, I mean, maybe I should say to the goofy shit. I'm sorry, the goofy shit. We're talking about the real stuff.
Back from the real.
Yeah. To the goofy stuff that's going on, the actual silly shit that I've been watching this week. So I don't know how I stumbled across this dumbass show called Laid. Yeah, that's been a new show it's about a girl who.
Oh, it is what I thought it was.
Yeah.
So I've seen this somewhere.
Yeah, it's a girl who's like all of her exes that she had smashed back in the day are now dying.
Hey yo.
So yeah, she got like death vagina
like
or something like that. I don't know. It's a little weird. And also she's like, yo, she might be like the female BoJack Horseman. Bro.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, dog.
We don't need two of them.
Yo, like I mean, this like it's one of those characters where like, dang, I didn't think I was gonna dislike somebody that much.
Yeah.
But she most definitely has one of those character types where I was like, man, you are an awful human being.
Even supposed to feel bad for you.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, dog. It's a weird situation with her character, but I have been watching the show, so it's there. Check it out for yourself if you're interested. But yeah, that's what I've been checking out. This weird ass show called it's on Hulu. It's called Laid.
Right.
Also, it's everywhere.
It really is, dog. Like I was like,
Hulu.
I'm gonna try my best to like check this shit out. But anyway, I did, and yeah, it's all right. It's piqued my attention. But you know what would really pique my attention? Oh my God, did not think I was gonna like this show as much as I did. But yes, there is a documentary about American Gladiators, man. So,
I love American Gladiators.
Yo, it was great. It was so great. I was super interested in the show. It was great. Oh, okay. Sorry.
The computer's still on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it just needs to be unplugged and plugged back in. You all's camera went out.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah, American Gladiators has a new show, new Netflix show. I think it just came out. It's called Muscles and Mayhem, and it's an unauthorized documentary.
Yeah, that sounds real familiar.
Yeah,
that guy right there, Nitro used to beat the shit out of people.
Hey,
it was like, you're not wearing pads. Why are you doing this to people?
And like the crazy thing about it is just like this is most definitely one of them like I was high on cocaine type shows that got created. And it was like, yo, will we get these bunch of buff motherfuckers and have them fight gladiators and shit, man. Like we'll just make them do a bunch of physical challenges, and like it's like this is in the heart of like the late 80s. Like I think the show actually launched in 89, and yeah, just a lot of like steroids, a lot of you know what I'm saying, like all that. And it was a really fun watch, man. So if you're interested, like if you ever watched like the Dark Side of the Ring, yo. If you ever watched The Dark Side of the Ring, this is right up your alley. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, yeah, no health insurance, no pads. Like, motherfuckers was getting hurt, like hurt bad. And I think they only survived 8 seasons.
That's
something like that.
That's still a lot of seasons.
It was a lot, man.
American Gladiators was great. That was my favorite sport.
It was a really great show, and that was the difference because like they were competing against like WWF
men versus women too.
Yo, and like it was like,
is that what I'm saying?
It's not men versus women. The women were on par with like it was the same amount of women as there were men. So like it was one of the first times that women got treated like equally footing on like how they were advertised. Like nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like you watch WWF, the women are gonna have about as many matches as like the men do nowadays. But like back then, it was like with American Gladiators, they always kept the women just on the same scale.
And other than wearing bathing suits, they weren't like hypersexual.
No, they were strong as fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a good watch, man. If you're interested in just learning about the history of American Gladiators.
Also great song selection for this.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I love VHS Sex Tape.
But yeah, man, it was phenomenal, man. Watching this shit, it's well worth your time. It's only like 8 episodes, and yeah, like I forgot about I immediately recognized like most of these cats and stuff. I didn't realize that dude was only on 1 season. The fucking surfer dude. I could have sworn he was like a part of the shit like the whole time.
Black dude was there the whole time, right?
Yeah, the black dude. He was the first. Gemini. He was the first
Gemini,
guy. Yeah. But it's a wild watch, man. I really enjoyed it, man. It was pretty dang on great.
Oh my bad.
If you ever get the opportunity, you were interested in learning about the history of American Gladiators, you like wrestling and that kind of shit. Like, I don't want to ruin it because I want you to watch it, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of roid rage. Motherfuckers on the roids, baby.
They were like, just like, they had to be only consuming like vegetables and rice and bland chicken all the time because they have like all those 6-packs. Is crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think they were saying one of the hardest times that they had with the show was when they on tour for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like they wanted to keep the image up during the same time of like the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dog. It was a lot.
Out on the road.
Yeah, man. It was dope. Also, like the last thing I'm kind of blurting out about is I just came back from finishing my mastering session for my latest 2 albums. My latest album that's coming out hopefully probably around like April. It's called Agape. I've been working on it for quite a number of years now. It's been done for a good little minute, but I never got a chance to actually get it mastered. So that's officially mastered. And
where'd you get it mastered?
Through my dude named Mixed by DC. He's also the person that mixed down all the music as well too. So DC had moved to LA, so it was kind of hard for us to continue to keep working while he was gone. But he's been coming back and forth lately, so you know what I mean. I'm really happy that I got a chance to complete the full project with him. It's straight R&B, so it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm excited about finally dropping it. Also, there will be a single dropping in that's not a part of the album, but it's in kind of the same vein. Dropping a single with my guy Purple Tokyo in February around Valentine's Day and shit too. You know, more conversations about consent and conversations about what I mean. All that kind of stuff is coming out. So, yeah. And
didn't you drop a single a few weeks ago? You want
I
to
did.
remind folks about that? I
did. There's a single with my guy Aran Kabashi. It's actually his single. You know what I mean? I'm featuring on it. And it's called "Okay Is Not Enough." Isn't enough. Using a Rama 1/2 sample and stuff like that. It's some really cute visuals that we have for it, and it's actually on like 38 playlists right now.
Nice.
That's cool.
So it's been getting some traction, man. So shout outs to people picking up that single, man. It's been really, really cool. And fun fact, the other thing that we got mixed down is I'm a part of an activist. Me and Aran are part of an activist artist collective called Elephant Rebellion. We've been making music since like 2012 after one of our brothers, John Vietnam, passed on. And right after we finished our first album, which was One Love, we got commissioned through the Korean Sejong Society of Chicago to turn their Korean style of poetry called Sijo into hip hop music. They wanted to reach more young people and get them other ways of making poems and stuff like that. And they actually commissioned us to make these songs, but we never dropped the album. But we are the first artists in history to do this. Like if you search up Sijo hip hop, you'll find me dancing somewhere, bro.
I'm about to search it.
No, I'm just dead ass. If you search up Sijo hip hop, you'll find. I didn't even know that there was an article about me out there about that. Like it's a whole like special or something like that.
SIGO.
SIJO. Yeah. So it's very so it's very similar to like a haiku.
There it is. It's true. You wasn't lying.
Yeah, dead ass. Belgians out there, smooth as fuck out there, bro. I didn't even know that shit existed. We found it like a little bit later. I was like, oh shit, like it's when did that shit happen? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's they did like a whole shoot about it.
God,
that's you with the glasses?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be your boy. That'd be your boy. You know, doing my thing.
Let's go.
The whole video.
Yeah, it's a whole article like and shit on there.
That's crazy.
Shit, but,
I know you saying.
Oh, you gotta you have to share the new tab because I'm like, still the old tab. Yeah.
Shit. That means nobody saw that Liberty Mutual commercial.
No,
fantastic. Fantastic.
I heard singing and dancing and shit.
And wearing a vest.
Yeah, well that's pretty on brand. That's pretty on brand. Yeah. There was a time where I would wear nothing but vests. I'm trying to get better at life and not only wearing vests and shit like that.
Niggas with vests been getting a lot of flack lately. Chill out.
Vested up.
I think it's a vest season for real.
I love vests, yeah.
Time to bring them back out. You got to bring your craziest vest out.
Hey, man.
Hey, that's a dope ass vest.
Yeah,
it really
I
is.
feel like that's in the crazy vest competition.
It is. It is, and it's a front runner until I see a crazy one.
He spun out on these niggas.
Yeah, man.
Remove the glasses and shit so you know shit.
I did like that song though. That was a good song though. Like I did like that joint.
And you close it out too.
Huh?
You close it out.
Yeah, man. No, it was a situation. I was like, we searched that shit up because we were like, okay, what we're gonna call this album and whatnot. I was like, oh well, we should probably call it like either author one of the songs called Sidjo Seeds, or we should call it Sidjo Hip Hop. And then we searched up Sidjo Hip Hop, and they were like, you realize we the first shit that show up when we look up this shit?
That was
like,
awesome, actually.
Okay. Damn. I guess we're gonna have to call the album Sidjo Hip Hop.
Monetize.
Yeah, there is also a song on the album called Han. And there's no reason we should have went that hard on that song. Like every time we listen to it, like why do we go this hard for this one song? It's ridiculous. And it's straight Sidjo. Like it's like you set up. It's like your first line, you're telling a story, and then you do the setup, you do the payoff, and then you have to add a twist at the end. So each one of the lines is like a certain amount of syllable count. So when you listen to the song, you're like, oh, these really are like a bunch of haikus. You know what I'm saying? Like, but said in a rap format. And so with the song Han specifically, like we were going for that. Han is like best way to describe it is it's something that is prevalent in the Korean community that deals with a lot of internal guilt. And it comes from like years of oppression, like from being under oppression under like Japanese rule and shit like that. So I made my verse in it goes is weak vessel, quick to anger, you need protection, but that's not who I am, which is like what Japanese soldiers used to tell Koreans as far as like to be like, yo, this is why you need to be ruled because you all are weak vessels. It was real fucked up, bro.
Winston Churchill said that about everybody.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. So it's a really powerful little. We tried our best to like make it as interesting as possible. You know what I mean? So that project will be dropping very soon. And also, if you want to make your own Sidjo poem, they are doing a contest that I believe will be done by February 30th or 25th. But it's for like if you make your own Sidjo, man, you can potentially win like $3,000. So,
nice.
On that.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Where do people go to enter this contest?
You can go onto the Korean Sidjo Society website and enter to win. Yeah, for sure. All the rappers out there, man, go ahead. You know, we kicked it off. Now we're supposed to be more people getting in there and doing it. You know what I mean? So that was always the point. It was just getting more folks to want to learn more about Sidjo because haiku is very, very popular, of course, but there's like it actually predates a haiku. Like Sidjo was first.
Nice. Does that wrap up your blurred out CJ? Okay.
That does. I think that was enough.
Call Me Israel. You said you gotta go at 9.
Yeah, I got 10 minutes.
What geeky stuff have you been doing? Wait a minute, let me play you in. Blurt it out. There you go.
I love that. Other than the Nocturne, I've been geeking out over Solo Leveling. Season 2 is out.
Again, Ashley should be here because she tells us I feel like she told us the whole backstory of Solo Leveling at least twice.
It's a really good anime. I got put on by somebody else. It's kind of difficult to explain, so I'm not gonna try to explain it because it'll take 20 minutes.
I'm pretty sure everybody here watched it.
Yeah, okay, great.
I've never watched it, but I know what it is.
Or like know what it is. Yeah,
that shit is great.
Are familiar with it at the very least, premise wise.
So I just been getting into that. Just working and shit. Well, no, that's not really nerdy. But,
I mean, fuck a job.
Yeah, fuck a job. I can't nerd out as much as I want to lately because everything is kind of paused. Like Bleach is over with.
You're not watching Sakamoto Day?
No. What is that?
Oh, watch it.
Sakamoto Day.
It's a new Netflix one. It's basically like I would say a little bit more gangster way of the house husband.
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah.
Fat John Wick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I need something to check out.
No, it's called
Dragon Ball ain't really carrying me like I wanted it to.
Daima?
Yeah.
Daima.
It's just something to watch.
Daima.
Because I'm a fan.
You talking about Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Because I throw hot fire.
Oh, that's what it is? This is right here? Oh, yeah, see?
So the story goes, I guess there was an assassin who quit being an assassin. And then he got married and basically runs a 7-Eleven. People try to kill him. When they fail to kill him, he recruits them to work in the store. So that's him now.
So that's
dope
him.
As fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the fat guy.
Fat guy was the killer dude at the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's him.
Oh.
His shirt say retired. He got married, had kids, got beat.
Yeah, dad bod.
And they still can't kill him.
No, they tried to press him. He's still the same nigga though.
Oh damn.
He tried to get fat as a disguise type.
He's like, don't smoke out here. Put that shit out.
Gangsta way of the house husband is the best way to describe it for sure.
Okay, bet. Yeah, so just watching anime.
Let me ask you this: when you said Diamond's not doing it for you, what was the expectation and what's not being met?
Well, the whole kid thing kind of threw me. I was like, okay, here we go.
Dragon Ball GT, with everybody.
You know, and I try to not be so critical when it comes to that, just because they got other people that are kids too. You know, Piccolo's a kid, Vegeta's a kid.
Yeah,
it definitely feels like reason and idea and just being like, but now it's different.
Yeah,
not really.
But is they still trying to play him in more ways than one? Because Vegeta's Vegeta my nigga.
But then he get three. He just got three.
But and as a kid, come on now.
I know. We in the same boat. We in the same boat, bro. Y'all got me fucked up.
It took him to get to 3 just to beat that thing. Like Goku might as well just went Kaioken. You feel me? Hit that nigga with a Kamehameha and it was over with. So it's like, you know,
we in the same boat, bro.
And then my thing is like, if these little, I don't know how to pronounce this, the Tamagami or whatever they are, if they supposed to be like such a threat to everybody, well, can't nobody, you beat the Tamagami, then how powerful is really this King Goma person? It's like,
right.
So I'm.
And this because he's also a kid too, so it's
so you know,
was he
I
checked out already. Or did he get turned into a kid too?
No, they all got turned into kids this time around.
I watched 2 episodes. It was Vegeta fighting a metal guy for something for a Dragon Ball. Yeah. He had to answer some questions and take a little quiz. Why is everybody a kid again?
Homie came to Dragon Ball Z Land, made a wish, and turned everybody into a kid. I mean that's honestly what happened.
Yeah, because he
Toriyama like kids.
Rephrase that.
Because Toriyama like drawing. Because Toriyama likes drawing these characters as kids. Yep. That's why he likes to do it.
Okay, we're gonna stick with that.
That works better.
Whatever.
Long
I love rest in peace Toriyama. Like he's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT. But like he's obsessed with drawing these kids' characters, bro. It's like, come on.
I mean, that's how he started, I guess.
I guess so, bro. But like these are grown ass people. You know what I'm saying? Like these characters are old as hell. You could have had whatever.
I'll say
if you're gonna have them be kids, why not just have Trunks and Goten go on this entire mission?
Yeah, like do also, a spin-off of that.
Trunks and Goten are supposed to be big as hell. Like Gohan was
they should be teenagers by now.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they are still children. Like it's the goofiest
like
shit.
Why we keep going back?
I don't know, man.
As much as I love Dragon Ball, as much as I appreciate Toriyama for what he gave to the world, not always the best writer.
I've been going crazy off fan animation too.
Yeah,
fan animation is really good, especially of Dragon Ball Z. Like the spin-off stories they got of that shit is real like dark.
Did you see the one where it was supposed to be like a reboot of Dragon Ball, and they had some sort of Super Saiyan form where like he blew fire, and then the fire went back and hit him.
Beautiful.
In the head
Yeah. We was fighting Broly.
Yeah,
was it Broly?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I believe.
that was great. That was really great.
Let that nigga have it.
Yeah, somebody invest in him.
I think that series I think is going pretty far actually. Got a couple
it's
episodes.
more than one episode.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It is.
Oh word.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I can't remember.
Legends.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's not a video game.
No, it might be, but the series of that is called Legends.
Yeah, from what
That kind of
they're like 2023. We fucked it up.
Whoops. I was mad when I saw like, oh, the hair turns red now. Oh, then it turns blue.
Kind
now
of gave me Monkey
silver.
King.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It kind of gave me Monkey King.
Oh yeah.
You got a Dragon Ball Z new show for me? Yes, sir, I do.
How about they turn back into kids?
I think we did that already.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't like it.
They didn't like it.
They didn't like it very much.
What the fuck?
Oh, it is again.
Yeah.
So it's
that's
something
not
else called.
No, it's something else.
Fan
Dragon Ball Z.
Fan made. There we go. That's the
Legend of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
yes, this shit was on
fire.
That already looks
so
better.
what are other episodes? What you find other episodes?
So apparently there's a couple other episodes from it. If you go to like the actual file, it should be other episodes.
The drama in all of it was just so old school to me.
Everything that you loved about the original.
Yeah.
Movie, so.
It also
and just that style of animation, period, from back in the day is like
Dragon Ball is kind of stifled, man.
Yeah.
They did all right. What was the movie where Goku and Vegeta are standing in like street clothes in the snow?
Oh yeah, that
and
was
they switched up the animation a little bit.
Yeah, that was dope.
I didn't see that.
Where
it was great.
It was the retelling of the Broly story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where Frieza was like, "Wow, Broly, somebody killed your dad. What happened over here?" And then Broly beat his ass for an hour. So, yeah. All right. So we got that you're not really feeling Dragon Ball Daima. Do you feel interested in Sakamoto Days? It's on Netflix.
Don't know of it.
Oh, the one we just saw.
Tap in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tap in. That's
Gangsta Way of the House Husband.
I'm gonna tap in.
Have you seen the original Way of the House Husband?
No.
The Way of the House Husband is also fire. If you don't feel like watching something that takes a whole lot of thought, like you feel like watching get some time off anime. You talking about shit start getting stressful, shit start picking up. Way of the House Husband, easy watching like a motherfucker. Bro. Same concept, except nigga don't still have to catch body.
Living his life.
He just make other people learn how to do shit as if they were catching bodies.
He was just like, he's just clipping coupons most of the time.
Clipping coupons, teaching people how to shop and shit.
No, I still want him to cook bodies.
Yeah, exactly. So you just if you feel like looking away from some shit, Way of the House Husband. If you feel like watching some shit,
keep me intrigued.
Sakamoto Days.
Did you watch Dan yet?
Yeah, and it's done now.
Shit
So
done.
It kind of just. It did not feel like those.
It was a season finale, right? Yeah,
Nah,
that's why I'm
like,
like, what the fuck? I'm in a drought right now.
Excuse me. Like,
I was so sick. You know how many times I checked for new episode? G? I was like,
well,
it's Thursday. It's Thursday.
Right,
yeah, man. I think Netflix has this new thing that they're doing where it's like they're trying to act like these are seasons, but they're not seasons.
They're not seasons.
No,
they're
testing
it. They testing a focus market, bro. Like,
but even how they categorize their episodes, period. Like if you look on Hulu for the same thing, like it's completely different.
Way different.
Like Hulu's much more accurate.
Like so here's 32 episodes for one season.
For one season, yeah.
And they don't start on the first one. Like,
right.
Shit far.
Yeah.
I don't like that they wrote He's Coming like
that. Yeah, hold on.
I mean, it's kind of it isn't.
I mean, I get what they wrote.
It is a free body ass, but for everything. For that particular one, at least it was continuity, but like for that particular one,
that wasn't necessary.
They ain't had to stuff like that.
I have still not watched this, but when I heard it compared to Fooly Cooley, I was like, I guess I'll do that.
It's
well worth the time. In my opinion, it's well worth the time.
The whole ball thing was kind of like throwing me. I'm like, okay, I could did without that. But
the ball thing?
No,
because like his powers is like they come from his testicles or some shit like to that extent.
I heard something like that.
Yeah, so it's like
it was infused in his ball.
That's
they took the motherfucking balls from dude. So the thing about this show is it's very difficult to advocate for it, but
yeah, these folks have been telling me about it for
that shit for
weeks. And it's like,
you just gotta do it. You just gotta jump off in your understanding.
Just go.
There's no shit that I could tell you about it that's gonna make you want to watch it.
You gotta stumble upon it.
You just gotta go.
The animation's good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, animation's great.
Yeah, I'll check that one out.
So
watch the freaky anime.
The freaky action.
Watch it.
Yes, anime.
That's the anime the kids are into. What the kids watching these days.
Those kids.
Cartoons with transgenders and all type of other shit
balls
that they shouldn't be watching.
Balls getting eaten.
I heard somebody had to bite a grandma's titty.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Yeah.
Go touch them. Tell your kids to go outside.
She said, "Suck on my
Go play in the
titties,
dirt.
I'm gonna eat your fucking member." And,
Good times.
Yeah.
This generation is gonna grow up with some interesting
issues.
But somebody is gonna be real passionate about regulating them, and it's just gonna come right back around.
Yeah.
Next week, it's gonna happen within days from now.
You always gonna get one dude that's just watching them shaking his fist in the crib.
Oh, he's gonna be shaking his fist. Gonna come out of it like, nobody should do this.
Exactly.
After he's done crying.
All right.
Yeah, whole time. That's all we need.
Well, Izzy, I know you got to hit the road.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that bomb ass performance. Tell people once again what they're looking forward to in April.
Looking forward to my second project, Me Learning Me, dropping on all platforms. So be on the lookout for that. Another single dropping next month, Homesick. Video shot. Be dropping that.
Let's go.
So yeah. We're keeping the ball rolling, man.
How many videos do you have so far?
Just for the project or in general? For the project, I think 2.5.
Okay. How many do you have that people can go to YouTube and watch right now?
2.
Where can people find them?
Just youtube.com / I think it's Gemini TV or some shit, but everything is from my Instagram. So if you want to just follow me there, CallMe_Israel. All my links are in my bio, just to keep it simple.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you again for coming. Don't make it the last time.
Of course not. Thank you for having me again.
For sure.
And Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy Japanese New Year.
So fast.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, there was a Christmas and everything.
Shout out BlurdDotRadio.
Come on, yeah.
Shout out.
Appreciate you. 7.
Yes, sir.
What you got?
Shit, I mean, what we got time for?
So we got all the time.
Yeah.
Great to see you as always.
All right, bro. Stay warm out there.
Yeah, be safe.
So, finished Don. That was a big one. Wanted to.
You mean Down left?
Yeah, Don left me behind. I was abandoned by the show. It was fun. I started Dr. Stone soon after. I like that a lot.
Do you like Dr. Stone?
He's decent.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole percentage conversational motif kind of pissed me off.
We listen, bro.
Yeah,
Steve is trying to eat a sandwich.
Yeah.
as he should be. I'm just making room for the sandwich being. But yeah, when he's like, it's 1,000,000,000% less likely. I'm like, all right, bro, that don't really. He's like, that doesn't move me 1 millimeter, but he says it the exact same way every time. I'm like, all right, bro. So shout out that little nigga, he, the high school doctor, I guess, Japanese Doogie Howser.
Shout out to bringing up Doogie Howser. Nobody talks about Neil Patrick Harris in that way anymore.
People don't, but I still make the Doogie Howser references.
Nice.
You still got to get the bars off because people won't. I was real sick because you got to, and people will, and it might be Chief Keef. I was the first. I was the first rapper to have a Ratchet and Clank bar. I'm certain of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
But then Chief Keef rapped one.
Yeah.
And it was a lot more simple, and I was sad.
Also, shout out to P.S. Greedy. He has a song called Ratchet and Clank.
It does.
Yeah, he does.
It does. So I searched and I found both of those two things for myself a little bit after, but the first time I wrote that bar, I searched and there was nothing, so it was okay. I had that moment. I feel like Soulja Boy, I'll fight anybody else. But no, that's really what I've been watching. I went back and watched Game of Thrones. I went back and watched Super Cell. I'm on season 6 now, but yeah, been going back and watching it with my pops.
Did you watched it all like the first go around? You weren't one of those people that when the last season was coming out just binge watched it?
I waited to watch it until the last season was coming out. Okay. Because I was in
good shit, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't have to be disappointed. You feel me?
Y'all didn't get the waiting the year to find out what happened to Jon Snow.
I just knew I couldn't do that. Like, I knew how good of a show it was. I also knew how much people were talking about it. So I was trying to get away from people spoiling it for me because I started late. And I had seen episodes and I was like, all right, when I get into it, I got to. So I figured I might as well just watch it all once I knew the last season was gonna come out. And then I was still just Blu-ray fumbled it. I was mad for less long. So you know what I mean? I feel like that would have been objectively a top 3 show of all time to most people. And I think some people would still say that it is. I wouldn't necessarily say that it isn't. But with that in mind, it makes it a lot more subjective. Like that's my type of shit. But at the end of the day, like I could see House of the Dragon improving on the same design by not fumbling the end.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. That's why I said I could see. I didn't say that I anticipate. You know what I'm saying? Things be happening. I love a lot of things that get fumbled. You know,
I hope it happens.
I read comic books. I love a lot of things that get fumbled.
Oh, yeah.
And don't. To be fair, but you know, justice for Black Bolt.
There's so many. You stopped at Black Bolt.
No, of course I didn't stop at Black Bolt. It's just like they made him blow his face up. Like. You know, they couldn't make motherfuckers do that. He didn't make a sound when he was asleep. Motherfuckers got in his brain and he shut the fuck up. And you telling me that his first instinct when he got his mouth removed was to scream and kill himself when he's immune to his own power? Anyway, so as y'all can hear, I found my old comic books again too. Started reading the old Moon Knight, so that's what's got me right now. I started going back and reading my old political theory books too. This is I'm trying to keep my brain busy. So for sure. It's usually what reading does for me. I didn't feel like reading manga anymore. It was kind of a short-term phase for me anyway. But there's certain shit that I really want to get into. But if I feel like I want to get that into something and I don't have the amount of time to give to it, I'd rather give a similar amount of time to something that benefits me more. For sure. So been nerding out about shit that will matter. Okay. Trying to see about like I guess what's changed between how people thought about America pre-pandemic and how people are talking about political theory now. Because part of what I was learning was people correcting themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of what I learned in like political theories classes, like Francis Fukuyama, was like they didn't agree with their original ideas that they had about how democracy would develop and how the rule of law would transition into how we all function in life. They were like, I don't think that the end of democracy necessarily is happening, but XYZ. And then in the middle of me being there, we see different transitions in how we exercise liberal democracy in America. So I'm just like, I'm reading those things back to see like, would those political theorists disagree with their projections for what would happen in the future? Or does that align with the ways in which we were seeing that happen in data? Like based on what I learned from these people, I wasn't surprised by what happened electorally. I didn't keep up with any of the political indices. I didn't keep up with 538. I wasn't looking at any of those things until the end because I knew like if I check it, I'm gonna find out what I know. But even with that in mind, seeing that play out in data and seeing the difference between like what people thought was happening and what was happening was so frustrating. I was like, what I do for work most of the time, I'm a community organizer right there. So it's like I want to be able to connect those dots, but also make sure that we're having the same and the right conversations.
Which is hard to do.
You can't mobilize people unless it's around a common message. And we're in a period of time where we have such transparency, particularly since the pandemic, with how we operate sociospatially, that like in the midst of that transparency, history is as divergent as it's ever been. This is maybe the one point in time where I have no idea what's going to be written in the history books about what's happening right now. but there's gonna have to be a story that we all agree to some extent, enough that it gets published in places and doesn't look 40 different ways, or somebody just gonna post a textbook on
that with AI being what it is.
You don't. But you have to understand how AI can interact with students as a tool. It has to be something that's taught to people, given that it's inevitable and there's a capital interest in developing it. It has to be something that is taught to people as something that is understood within its subtext. It's like the dark web. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I meant specifically AI video.
Oh, AI video is a little bit more dangerous, but also like people see the comedic use in that output. So like what drives AI and what drives how AI engines operate with society is like who programs them, right? Like what they're designed to do, right?
It's literally like it is what you put into like
exactly. So the question isn't necessarily how do we, in a world where AI is such an issue, curtail malicious uses of AI. It's really like how do we get people to interact with the subtext that helps them to make better decisions younger. And I think that's a conversation that we have to have about art too. I think Chicago is one of the places that makes this conversation so much easier, because we can see how it maps on to how people practice, social habits among each other, how they exercise things like trust, how people demonstrate things like authority, like what people do and the distance that has from what they think it means. You know what I mean? Like people do truly wake up and go to sleep thinking about one thing, and call all of their actions being around that one thing, but are acting around their subconscious instead of their actual actions in many cases. So it's like, if you don't know what it is that you're grappling with that informs how you act, what you do has an impact other than what you intend. And so like, I think the artistic community has that responsibility. I think the technological community has that responsibility. I think now more than ever, professions that have the opportunity to institute measures of accountability have to do that. You know what I mean? Legal professionals have to be more willing to hold people accountable than be paid to not. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing that I'm scared about.
Yeah.
It would have happened already if it was easy.
Right.
But you got all these people working towards making sure that nobody puts up fences around this new technology that we have, that you can literally show a kid, like, here's Donald Trump shaking Martin Luther King's hand.
Right.
That happened.
It did. It did. And kids don't know enough and aren't reading enough for that to not be. So that becomes a broader conversation. And that's why, like, I've been reading this shit the way that I've been, is because it's like, when we know what things could be about and what things are about, I think if we still have access to materials that can help us ascertain like which they actually are about, what the real issue is, whether the ban on TikTok is about China or Israel, you know what I mean? Like whether these are decisions that can be traced to a capital interest. You see how many people who voted for the TikTok ban have stock in Meta, those kinds of questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can see the intersections of those things, and instead of accepting an explanation that aligns neatly with a reality that makes you not the bad person, you know what I mean? If you can actually look into those things and say, this is what's happening, and based on what's happening, this is what I need to teach this next generation of kids I'm mentoring, this next generation of, niggas I'm going to the barbershop with, this is what I need to tell my sister about how these niggas move in spaces like this. She wants to be a visual artist and these painter niggas be weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? But also these are the cool painter niggas. These are the cool painter niggas, and I know 200 of them, like these are like, niggas move weird in this place, niggas move weird in that place. Like, game being something that people gatekeep is something that will make AI grow legs. And people understanding that community is something that you can only exist within when you're willing to divorce your ego or your personal reason for exercising any communicative mechanism. People who are willing to see that.
Because that's honestly how AI continues to grow.
That's what I'm saying.
Motherfuckers don't want to have conversations.
Niggas is just selfish. Niggas is just selfish, and they would rather cut off like real opportunities for interaction than just like show people, oh yeah, I can interact. You rather a nigga run over your shoe in the grocery store and you go about your day and then go argue with somebody on Twitter instead of just saying, nigga, you just ran over my fucking shoe. Did you lose your mind? You know what I'm saying? So like people have lost that kind of ability to demonstrate to other people that they can interact for reasons that are not just defending their irrelevant position. And it's because too many niggas. Like I was talking to John about this the other day. And today, but mostly today, actually, just too many niggas think their opinion matters. Like, and so more than facts do. Like we, at least in a newspaper, there were sections for different shit. You know what I mean? Like this is a nigga who's supposed to draw the funny shit. This is a nigga who tell you what opinions are, and this is what the weather is supposed to be today, bro. Like those are all different things, and they're all segmented, and the people who do them rotate, and they have jobs that are segmented to those things, and it isn't you. Even if you like talk to your friends about the editorials every week, even if you read the headline from the Bears game and it make you mad, that doesn't make you think you fucking Lovie Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now it does make people think that they could be offensive coordinator for the Bears. You know, people like, oh, it is the offensive line. It's been the offensive line for 20 years. So what's the real problem?
The ability to ascend to celebrity.
Right. It's the proximity, the perceived proximity to celebrity, the ability to establish a Dunning-Kruger curve. Yeah, but like you don't know them niggas, man. You don't know them niggas, and they all went to your high school. Like you got 2,500 followers, and you follow 2,100 people. Like, and the 400 person deficit is because you're not following them old ladies at church. You like, they still love you. Like they still praying for you, bro.
They're
like
not gonna reject you.
I promise you. People. But niggas would rather Hollywood somebody than answer questions, and that's what makes AI dangerous. So I think people being more willing to have honest conversations about how things can be used, not just how they should. You know what I mean? Like art is so broad. There's so many people who try to put guardrails on how people should rap, what people should rap about, whether writers should tell the truth, you know, whether narrators are reliable, you know, like people have played with the lines of all those things and everything that we love, every narrative form, right? Like there are rappers who were characters. There are R&B singers who we didn't know. You know, John B is not black. You feel me? Like, and none of them things fucking matter when you listen to them songs. Now, granted, do they matter? Yeah, Bobby Caldwell is really the one. John B.
Wait a minute, what? He's not black?
Yeah, John B wasn't necessarily black. He was just like sneaky white. Like he looked like Klay Thompson, so it's not like you feel me. So
I feel like he had a fade before it was cool for white people.
He did have a fade. And it wasn't like it was ethnic for sure, but it wasn't even necessarily black. He just he told a lie niggas wouldn't tell. He wouldn't. So it's like
shout out to John B.
Shout out John B.
They don't know about this. They don't know.
Are you still down, bro? Even Pac was like, yo, man, I gotta get that nigga on the song. Tupac Shakur, whatever the fuck you talking about, that nigga still said it, bro. Like, so don't get mad at me for the Tommy Richmond feature. No, I'm playing. I do not want that shit. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding.
Wait, is that guy not black?
No.
Oh no.
Hell no.
Really?
He big white,
bro. He don't want to even be considered as
a hip hop artist, a TikTok artist. Look, he don't really like black art like that.
Yeah, he put it on the Wingstop commercial.
That's what I was about to say, bro. Nigga is on the Wingstop commercial being like, I don't need.
I do agree. I do understand why he didn't want to be hip hop. It should be considered R&B, but like you should have just taken that love.
You don't make that song and then have your first interview be you telling niggas you used to be an opera singer, bro. Just write it out. Just write it out. You and Brent Fires in the same corner doing the shit y'all do.
Right, yeah.
That's why it's like, yo, you don't. My deal, like, especially with a lot of shit, is you do not have to participate. Like, you can just say nothing.
You could shut the fuck up and drop the record.
Shut the fuck up.
You really could, and that's another big point. That's what I'm saying.
On social media, I got to say everything.
Lose your ability to read the room because you don't be in them.
A white man said, "I ain't never represent."
Yes,
John Brown is that?
Do you understand?
Let's bring John Brown.
Yeah, let's bring John Brown in, please. Yeah, come on.
Are we bringing John to the table? You said you'd get on the mic. It's time now. We putting you on the hot seat.
I'll let you know how the show goes. We'll wrap up this conversation. Seven is going to perform. Then we're going to watch the trailer for the new Daredevil, and we'll talk about less serious stuff.
Yeah, this shit don't matter for real. So how do you feel about $1 Million Baby as a song? Bring you to the mic now. I'm asking the questions.
I cannot confirm or deny anything I may or may not have heard or seen.
That's why we brought him on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, yeah, there you go.
Plead the fifth.
Thank you.
Wow, that guy made this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he looked like he can only be filmed on VHS. I don't know how to describe that another way, but
he's a constant backwards hat.
He's kind of weird looking if you see him like in 4K.
He kind of built like a kangaroo.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And really anyone you pick.
But he's not a hip hop artist though.
He's not
hip hop.
That guy's not a hip hop artist.
He's not hip hop.
Nah.
Well, Brent Fires ain't a hip hop artist. That's who found him. So
I mean, Post Malone isn't a hip hop artist anymore.
I don't want to talk about that.
Mike, I don't know if Mike knows who Brent Fires is.
You don't
know who Brent Fires is.
You do? Okay.
I'm glad you do.
All right, cool.
Do I know any of the songs? Not really.
Oh man.
You see money on the ground.
Is that the song?
This my shit, by the way. I was gonna sing. I was like,
that's not his song, actually.
I was gonna be like, I got so many hoes.
Also, how could I not know who Brent Fires is? Steve talks about.
Oh yeah, I do love Brent Fires
on the show.
Yeah. I enjoy.
It's toxic. It's toxic masculinity.
I enjoy about 61% of Brent Fires music.
Nice. I'm mad Funk Master Flex felt the need to say anything about this. But what happened to Flex? Actually, Flex is always
I was just gonna say you gotta ride the ebbs and flows on that one.
You like to play with your nose.
If I'm Funk Master Flex, I'm sticking to my brother. I'm not about it.
Drop them bombs, man. That's what you gotta do.
Oh man, I listened to Night of 1,000 Bombs the other day.
Yeah. Yeah. That's called motherfucking boss, nigga.
Shout out to 60 Minutes of Fun.
So yeah, obviously, political theory nerding out.
Okay.
Community conversation nerding out.
Also, I don't want the viewer to think I understood everything that you said while you were. There were a few phrases you used. There was somebody, Fukuyama, maybe you said.
Yeah, he was a political theorist.
There was an 85 and an F in one of them. I stopped smoking weed. I remember stuff better than I used to.
See, but I don't even remember what 85 and F were.
Maybe I don't know.
Don't matter.
I followed the majority.
Yeah. So yeah, we just talking about what people talk about
for sure.
And I've been paying a lot more attention to that and how I can interact with those things in a way that's constructive and not, fucking doomsday prepping. You feel me?
So,
I mean, we black in America. We've been black the whole time.
It's true.
I think
nothing different.
It really isn't. It really isn't. Unless our neighborhoods are about to get blown up, literally tomorrow. Like this is not the worst that we've seen because it's happening. Now, granted, does that mean we don't have to watch for it? Hell no. Yeah. I mean, like we always got to be on guard. But the fact of the matter is, this is an opportunity for us to have some agency in what story gets told about all of this crazy shit that is happening mostly to us. Sure. Right. And if we have the opportunity to unify our narrative such that it is power as demonstrated through community, it could be real fun, man. Like I was fired up because I knew this shit was gonna happen. That was really my biggest point.
Gives you something to fight for.
Yeah.
Hadn't been a whole lot to fight for.
Hell no.
I mean, it has.
But always. But like it's not easy to. I think every issue has like a revolutionary threshold, right? It's not easy to break that for people. It's not easy to break that surface tension. It take like 10 people for the average person to just say, all right, I've seen 10 people do that. It's not like running down the street. You know what I'm saying? And even that is a black instinct. But you feel me? Yeah. But it takes a certain number of people you see doing something for you to say, this is worth doing. And this is a time when it takes fewer people than it did in the last few years.
Because there's reality bearing down.
Right. And it isn't just people get motivated by opportunity, but they don't believe in it very often when they haven't had it. Sure. But people can get motivated by having their back against a wall when they felt that shit before. It's just gonna keep moving. And you don't want to be the thing and move. So that's it was empowering, but it means that with every hat I wear, I got to figure out how I'm using language to push that forward. So
well, I appreciate that consideration, definitely. Not many people will sit down and how am I going to do this? Like, you know what? I got to get on Twitter.
That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. Your whole life about
I got a problem with
your whole life about you. You think you gonna switch it off with something about other people? Yeah. It's like, no, you going. I was talking to my pops about it yesterday. I was like, there are a lot of people who are really good at building the sort of people that they always knew they could build. But when you don't get out your own way to do that, you build systems that need you in them in order to keep moving forward instead of systems that identify the people who can do it next. It's not leadership, it's talented narcissism.
I like that.
And narcissism is the air we breathe nowadays.
Right.
Again, going back to that social media celebrity thing.
Yeah, like turn your phone off sometimes. I don't know.
Turn TV off.
I probably talk. John is one of my best friends. I've known John since I was 13. One of the first people to just call me out the blue and talk about whatever the fuck. And I was just like, damn, like people can do that. Yeah. But like, I go a month without talking to John, and that conversational context isn't something that gets lost when we're spending each of those days intentionally. We just meet up in the middle and do shit. But like a lot of motherfuckers be wasting time just breathing narcissism between each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
talking at each other,
just spitting on each other and shit. So like, I think if people spent more time with their thoughts, enough time with their thoughts that they knew how to interact with other people, they'd know how to have like
you gotta take your shield down.
Friendships that were built around what niggas could do. You know what I mean? Like, like
there's a vulnerability that people got to tap back into. The rejection sensitivity of talking to people through a screen versus talking to people face to face, I think is holding a lot of folks back.
Right. So, niggas either gonna get hugs or get slapped this year. I feel like that's what it is.
And getting slapped ain't that bad.
And get for real, to be honest, sometimes
like, damn, I guess I should have got slapped.
Sometimes that's the one to get you right. And sometimes it's both, you never know. You never know. But definitely slaps and hugs all 25.
There you go. Well, thank you for that, Blurred out there.
Thank
you. John Brown. What have you been geeking out about?
Oh, what have I been geeking out on? I've been doing a little bit more.
Right up on your microphone.
Oh yeah, I've been doing a little bit more personal investing.
Okay.
I figured if Wall Street's gonna make money in the next 4 years, I should be too. So a little bit extra every paycheck type of deal. I've been in this game Frostpunk a lot recently, kind of like post-apocalypse.
I've seen it advertised.
Oh yeah, they just dropped
free on the PlayStation Network.
Perhaps, yeah. They have it on Game Pass. I started playing it. I bought the DLC. They just dropped the second one, coming to console hopefully soon. Yeah. Other than that, I've been kind of chilling. Solo leveling. That was another big one for me too.
For sure.
That show is so fire.
I hear good things.
Absolutely. It's pretty much a video game TV show in a sense, but yeah. Like. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It also has that anime thing of like, well, this guy can break the mold, but these people have to stay dark elves.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Yeah. The investing thing. Give us some tips.
Yeah, man. Don't get emotional. I was pretty big into crypto in 2021. Seven Gabe will tell you all about that. As having little talks with them here and there. Another buddy of ours, I was pretty in deep with them. Lost a little bit of money, learned a lot of lessons along the way, and now I kind of just take a bird's eye view. I think the biggest thing for me was the idea of like, it's okay to take profit. You think when you first start investing, you need to make that big hit that's going to get you rich. No, sometimes you got to take that 2 times, that 3 times, that $500 off the top. Yeah, you're going to pay taxes on it all eventually, but you may as well get something out of it instead of holding on and then you're down or something like that. So but obviously, from an outside perspective, I work in healthcare, so I really don't know stuff about this. So
you can cuss as much as the fuck.
Oh, gotcha. I had to catch myself for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's no wrong time to get started. I think that I'm trying to hedge my bets mostly in like safe stuff, but I've been, if you, the thing that stuck with me the most with that is don't invest anything on something other than an index fund or S&P that is going to get some type of beating inflation return on. Don't invest any money that you're not willing to lose 100% of type of deal. So yeah.
Tell people what index fund and an S&P are.
So index fund,
I can repeat the words.
So your S&P 500, that's going to be like a big listing of like your popular stock companies. There's different categories of it. They do like Vanguard has some pretty popular ones, just categorizing by business. S&P you can go based on like your Fortune 500s. You can go based off like a pooling of companies that give dividends. So there's a whole load of things that you can get into. Yeah, I think that index funds is probably going to be your safest bet. You're essentially dividing your eggs in as many baskets as possible, but also keeping your money together at the same time. So, but yeah, I tend to be a little bit more volatile of a person, so I like things that can go up a little bit higher, but then also risk crashing down. So,
again.
A little bit more so, but that's where the emotion comes from it too. You gotta try and keep that all
it's
out.
It's just a parlay, really.
Yeah. bro said cash out when you can.
Yeah, right.
When you can. Some people playing Trump money line, but you know,
Trump money line is crazy.
No,
they did it for real.
Yeah,
Yo, $32 million market cap, or 32 billion. Sorry.
Yeah, yesterday. If you
had,
what did they say? If you invested like $1,000, you'd be like a 500,000 year now. Like you have
absolutely. Yeah. A lot of that, what makes it tough though too, is just the pools of liquidity, because obviously like having a certain amount of tokens is one thing, but it's always a pool of investors who's trying to buy at that time for a certain price, and who has the tokens to offload at X, Y, or Z. So
when we getting blurred coin,
I mean, we can pump and dump a meme stock any.
Please don't.
Please
don't. Please don't. That was.
There you go.
That was such a joke. Such a joke.
Let's go.
Don't even quote me on that.
We got to figure out somebody to explain the scam to us well enough.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you think it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pretty much.
We should get the BBB loan. You feel me?
Just need somebody to kick me in the nuts, get it on video, spread that around, and be like, "Hey, I got a coin."
I knew NFTs were over when around up the street here they opened up an NFT gallery.
Oh, that was bad.
And I was like, "Well, then what's the point?"
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it should be the NF is like. Now you're making it F, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro made the FT.
Like you just made an FT. Like
I feel like it was just achievements in real life.
Yeah. My favorite was when people were like, "You can't take that. I own that. I just bought it," and they just screenshot this shit. So, bro, I'm taking your fucking monkey. Twitter don't even know the difference.
Right.
That's an official. This is an official fucking NFT profile picture now.
Shout out to my guy Nick. He tried to get me into NFTs really early, and I was like, I don't understand that. I'm not gonna do it. And thank God I didn't.
Yeah, that was a big dumpster fire after a while, for sure.
This
I
is
feel
the
like
wave of the future. This is
every
Richie V or something like that. The guy that's always swearing to people. He's got like a very square face and a very big nose.
Yeah, that's
Gary V.
Gary V.
Everything's gonna be built around this in the future. This is like the internet. If you invest in the internet in like 1990, it's like where is it now? What do we do?
Stevie Williams got a mansion in the metaverse for sure with NFT. Stevie Williams got a mansion in the metaverse with his NFT gallery paintings in there, you know, and like I think maybe a Chipotle inside his mansion in the metaverse.
A food restaurant in the metaverse.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
That's delicious for the avatar, I suppose.
Bowl is too spicy.
Yeah, I'm
chowing the fuck down right now.
Yeah, I visited in the Quest headset. What you talking
about? The trick is to ask for double meat after they already scoop your meat.
They turn Club Penguin to a commodity out here.
That shit fire. I'm rocking with it. Like a top up game in real life.
NFTs, what you're saying is NFTs are not coming back.
I feel like every quote unquote bull run or like big, influx of money into the crypto market over this 3, 4, 5 year cycle, however you want to look at it, every so-called cycle has had its thing. I feel like 2017 it was the shit coins.
Yeah.
This, then, the third. 2021 was definitely NFT time. 2024, I honestly thought it was going to be like the Bitcoin year, and I thought that it was going to be institutional back and all that shit. After the last 2 days, we'll see. But yeah.
I mean, I've heard. Wait, when you say the last 2 days, so that I don't say something that contradicts what you're about to say, What do you mean? What happened?
I mean, more so just the trends. I remember when I was looking in 2021, you had like, okay, 50, 55, 58, you know, the market cap overall in crypto. I think it was like approaching just over like 3 trillion or something. My numbers might be way off. But then, you know, it kind of staggered, jumped over 60 for a little bit, like a month period where it's kind of going back and forth. And then things just kind of dropped again. I was actually hoping like a month ago that was going to happen at like the end of December, because it looked like things were kind of rocking all year, hit the all-time high. Then we shot up to 100. And I was actually hoping that we were going to have a similar crash to the point where Bitcoin would probably be back down to like 30K or something like that. But yeah, things did not happen like that. And now, you know, new things politically are going to happen. And there's, you know, just the fact that, you know, Elon Musk can tweet something and blow up a crypto overnight, or Trump can drop a literal, like on the website, it says this token is not monetized. Like there's nothing like of value within this token. And they jumped to 32 billion market cap in like a day or two. I think that if anything, it just speaks to the gullibility of people. And as much as it sucks to say, yeah, like, do you want to make money off of the masses? Yeah. But at the same time, I know we were talking about earlier too, just the general like education, people reading, young people reading, everything like that. The average reading grade in our country is what, like 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade, something like that. It's insane. But you know, if people are going to keep gambling on like real things with real money, then, you know, someone's going to be there to scoop it up at the end of the day. So.
Always, man. Always. And it's always going to be real, and it's going to be a scam, but it's real for who and it's a scam for who, and that's the question you always got to ask.
Oh yeah,
that's a game, man. It's gambling. Somebody at FanDuel making more money than us.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
Fuck, sure. Like, and if you can cash out and they look good to you, what you think it mean for them? Right. So yeah.
Do you think Trump's going to put gold behind Bitcoin?
That's a good question. I honestly,
it being rumored. I'm like, that
potentially
would be the person that said it. And this isn't to downplay Bitcoin, but he was like, he's going to put gold into something that you can't hold in your hand. And I was like, that actually does sound like something you do, though.
I could see it. Honestly, I hesitate to have any like tangible thought about this man until he actually decides on something 100%. Yeah,
that's a good, safe, smart way.
That's why I have like, you know, maybe $500 here, you know, like most of my money is in very safe like stuff, more like index fund stuff like that. And then I made a couple like quick plays, just in case type of deal, you know, like just in case some crazy happens, the star aligns, you know. For sure. But yeah, I have no idea what this man's gonna do. This is crazy.
Nah,
I don't think anyone does.
That nigga don't know what he's gonna do.
It's not his plan, regardless. The scariest thing, I think, and it's another reason why I had to read up on the political theory shit, is because like bro is very clearly on the on-ramp to dementia.
Oh,
and like nobody is talking about that shit. Like people like, oh yeah, Joe's so bad. I'm like, this nigga like 3 years.
Bro,
he ain't gonna be there at the end of this presidency either. Jeez.
My main shit is just like, I don't understand why. Like, plus he only gets 4 fucking years, y'all. Like, you can't.
I mean, remember what he did in the last 4 years. No one in the history of America has seen 1 million Americans die.
Yeah,
COVID took out 1 million of us.
Yeah,
facts. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all motherfuckers want 4 more years of that. You can't. Y'all couldn't think of anybody else to invest in.
Nah,
anyone.
Niggas don't even know how many Americans it is. They don't give a fuck about how many we lose for real. You're not gonna look up how many that is of the population. Motherfuckers are like, oh wow, that's a lot of people. But shit, if they knew how many people 1 million people was, they'd be mad at other presidents too. I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
Well, folks, that wraps up this blurred out segment for today. Now, DJ Elokari is gonna hit you. Which one am I gonna say?
Smack these niggas
with some hits. DJ Elokari with hits. You gonna hit him with?
Well, more like we're gonna hit you with a performance. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was just more preparing for a dope ass performance. What song you gonna be performing for us, my dude?
The song is called Game 7, spelled like my name. It is the intro to the project. Trying to set the tone the way it sounds. And I'm doing that one because that's the one I remember off the top of my head right now.
Let's go. So we'll be back with a performance and whatnot, and then hit y'all with a trailer. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's gonna be Daredevil.
Yes.
Partner. DJ Elokari, you want to switch seats?
We can. You just need to put me in. Put me in, coach.
Well, remember last time it didn't play. Like there was no sound.
I think it's because you need to also be in there too.
And my mic needs to be in?
I think so.
All right, we're gonna try this out, folks. If you don't hear nothing,
there's another thing we can do just in case.
But, hey, this operation and safety of this battery cannot be guaranteed.
What the fuck that mean?
I don't know.
They said, "Look, this might blow up on you."
Oh,
I don't know about this, but
you have a music video that you can play real quick?
We got this one right here.
Yeah, let's play one of those music videos while we set this up.
What was the song we just listened to?
I don't even know. You talking about $3 song?
There you go.
There you go. I think I'm ready to go.
No one ain't got no video.
Ain't got no video. Here we go. Cool. Perfect.
You want to do that while we set up?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to hit you with $3 by VII on BlurdDotRadio. Whoa. Oh, here's this goddamn commercial.
It's a commercial.
No way.
I finally saw who the Israeli superhero was going to be.
They said they made her. I'm cutting these mics off. They made her into one of the whatever Scarlet Witch is. But yeah, they didn't change her name.
Change the name or nothing.
Did any of you guys go to Lane Tech as an aside?
Gucci ensemble like it's fashion week. Yeah, silk with the cotton shit is blasphemy. Yeah, scary how this money so attached to me. Yeah, scary how this money steady latched to me. Yeah, Gucci ensemble like it's fashion week. Silk with the cotton shit is blasphemy. Yeah, scary how this money so attached to me. Scary how this money steady latched to me. Yeah.
I ain't gon' run from the money. Many niggas be scared of the numbers or something. I'm cool when they come to my funding. I'ma get it, but don't let it run me. But I count it with both of my hands. I be laughing when nobody can. Gucci my armor when nobody cares. Saint Laurent know that I got it from friends. We really gon' run it up. Ain't no regular niggas gon' run with us. Me and Charlie done already made 100. We got more than enough for the summer rush. Keep the K with Mel like summer jam. My electrician gon' travel, she done me up. 750s on me like a private jet. On the session off, get a session off. So the summer done.
Gucci ensemble like it's fashion week. Yeah, silk with the cotton shit is blasphemy. Yeah, scary how this money so attached to me. Yeah, scary how this money steady latched to me. Yeah, Gucci ensemble like it's fashion week. Silk with the cotton shit is blasphemy. Yeah, scary how this money so attached to me. Scary how this money steady latched to me.
And yeah, I know capitalism is evil, but I cannot be someone stuck at the bottom. It's scary to me what I wanted. I got it. My first cut, Jay Siddle, when I got him. Got homies in cages, just trying to make it systemically and no weight on no bottom. Trying to be robbing, balling, Curry on spotted, but win arenas when they cut him. So now I dream of arena performances where ain't no one got warrants and they gon' pay us what's warranted. I had parents did me right like my life had a warranty, but whenever shit's left the holy, don't look at me foreignly, even if
like it's fashion week. Yeah, silk with the cotton shit is blasphemy. Yeah, scary how this money so attached to me. Yeah, scary how this money steady latched to me. Yeah, Gucci ensemble like it's fashion week. Silk with the cotton shit is blasphemy. Yeah, scary how this money so attached to me. Scary how this money steady latched to me. Yeah.
Crazy times.
That free sandwich.
Bullshit. You know it's temporary. Yeah. Oh, come on, delay.
Cause I know it's too much to live, got too much to lose. I'm still just trying to let my checklist feel, and the water dripping off my necklace spill over. Still frozen, I've been miles when they still sober. Told them they gotta keep my dog tags on the beat. My niggas is real soldiers. Temp up and the price up, and I'm so far to the I feel bold. Now that I know that I'm better, I'm colder than ever. Been reaching a whole nother level. You see a 7, you never gon' sever the tide of the blessings I'm putting together. Lately I've been on my bully, I'm feeling that fully. No matter though, I'm finna rebel and making a miss when they see in red. And racing with this when I be ahead. And complacing with this when I'm facing my shit. Pick anybody and leave them dead. Come to these writtens, I'm all alone. At the top of my moment, like Lena said. Fabulous, I'm like Lena Horn. Did we dirty just once? I'ma leave them red. I'ma follow my hunch when I get a bag. Niggas ducking my punches, don't need a head. Blow!
Yeah, that was cold as shit, bro. I'm need to see you do that one more time.
Yeah, I can do hardcore what y'all want. I need. Can y'all give me a little bit more on the beat?
I got you. Ooh, we're still in here. That should be what it is.
All right, trying to get it back in the
You say you need more in the monitor?
Yep, just a little bit more in the monitor.
I got you, bro. All right, let's do it.
There we go. Yeah. 7. Check me out. Look. I wear my pain well. I be pushing through a lot and niggas can't tell. That's the way shit gotta go. Learning from the school of life, a nigga made the honor roll. Cooking for experience, this in my Benny Hunter flow. And I just spit what heaven say. Even if you call it weak shit, every day a 7 day. Re-up in every 7 days. Got receipts of dues, niggas be acting like I never paid. That's why every day I make the realest shit I ever made. That's why I'm forever finna bet I'ma stick. Charlie chop it up and I'ma take the head off that bitch. I get way more profane in mode and never can switch. Brain propane when the game explode. I'm netting the brick house till I'm worth 100 keys, 100 times, 100 G's is not enough. We all and all of y'all, a third of one of me. Heard the shit y'all heard, and I could give a different summary, but y'all was done with me before asking what that been done to me. Dumber than dumb. Some of these summers was fun. Most of my summers been grim. I had to run till I won. I had to learn that I can. I had to roll with a punch. You see, I'm sticking it out. Call it controlling a hunch, cause I know it's too much to get it, too much to live, got too much to lose. I'm reckless still, just trying to let my checklist feel, and the water dripping off my necklace spill over. Still frozen, I've been mines when they still sober. Told them they gotta keep my dog tags on the beat. My niggas is real soldiers. Temp up and the price up, and I'm so far that it feel cold. And it should know what I got sitting in the bag in a real folder. And I ain't gonna stop. Kill over niggas good off the pills and feel sober. Whenever I step, I'm a weapon. Whenever I feel bold. Now that I know that I'm better, I'm colder than ever. Been reaching a whole nother level. If you see a 7, you never gonna sever the tide of the blessings I'm putting together. Lately I've been on my bully, I'm feeling that fully. No matter though, I'm finna rebel and making a miss when they see it red. Ain't no risk with this boy, I be ahead. You can place him with this when I'm facing my shit. I can pick anybody and leave him dead. When it come to these writtens, I'm all alone. At the top of my moment, like Lena said. Fabulous, something like Lena Horn. Do me dirty just once, I'ma leave him red. I'ma follow my hunch when I get a bag. Nigga, ducking my punches, don't need a head. Blow!
Damn. Man, make some noise right now, y'all, for 7. That boy did that. He did that. At least the crowd could actually hear you this time.
Yeah, the first time the sound was messing.
Well, rapping the raps. All the rapping raps, man. My goodness.
All of the raps.
So when you said I made an R&B album, oh yeah. John Brown, do you drink?
Oh yeah.
You answered that question wrong, probably, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. That's all right.
What happened when you said?
Nah, don't worry about it.
When you said you made an R&B album and you want to make a rap project so that people remember that you can rap, I just want to validate.
Yeah,
yeah. I think you did it.
Thank you.
I think you did it.
Thank you.
You did the shit out of it.
Thank you.
That was was fantastic. So just like I asked Izzy, who did the beat?
C-Chop, Charlie Rudman, one of the best producers in the city, and he don't even live here no more.
Where does he live now?
He's in Denver.
Did you hear the beat first? Did you already have some flows in your head and you just applied them to the beat?
Heard the beat first.
Okay.
Heard the beat first. Charlie was sending me most of what he's thinking of that'll sound hard, but I mean, we spread it to a couple guys. He produced about half of Joel Q's last project. He did a bunch of songs for my homie Desire. Has produced a lot of songs for Prophet, obviously. Shout out Prophet and Desire. Shout out Black Ones. He's produced a lot of songs for all three of us. Just pretty much whoever is around us who's talented, he's always trying to make some of his craziest beats for it. But you know, we probably have made 150 songs. So we sat down and we're like, we're gonna put our 7 out to tell the story we want to tell. So
very dope. And how long did it take you to write that song?
This one it didn't take very long. It was probably all together because the song like 2 minutes and probably took me like less than 10 minutes right now.
Really? Jesus. There you go, folks. Again, when I say we had 2 of the most talented artists in a city full of talented artists here today, the proof is in the pudding. I never understood that.
You got to get to the bottom of the pudding, I guess.
I guess so. I mean, you don't got to sometimes, like tapioca.
Yeah, you don't have to finish that.
So, folks, no, it's not. It's just down in a weird place. I'm gonna go find some liquor. You know, what's a good topic for you all to talk about?
I don't know.
How you feel about? Did you watch The Penguin?
Nah, and you know I will, but nah.
Since we're watching Daredevil's number 2 to me.
Okay.
Penguin is number 1.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that, and I know why. I gotta wait until all of the people whose opinions I respect about it shut the fuck up. And that doesn't include you because you're not talking at the same time as everybody else. But you know, motherfuckers is really just this might be the best anything of all. I'm like, all right, bro. Let me feel that in July.
Steve, you saw Daredevil, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can facilitate a Daredevil conversation while I try to find this bottle of liquor. First off, fuck
bro. I never really did fuck with Froggy at all.
Yeah, he seemed like a bitch.
I'll talk.
Daredevil, for me, only the thing about it is that it had fantastic fight scenes, and that's really all I really cared about.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like Disney can pull that off. That is also want to turn down this. Yeah, thanks.
I was feeling it.
Okay, yeah, I felt like I was stuck in the white screen on Dave Chappelle for a second. But yeah, and that's kind of the point. Yeah. Did you guys finish Daredevil? Did you enjoy it? Did you?
I most definitely finished Daredevil.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the fact that it had
lady pissed me off though. God damn.
That's right.
I ain't gonna be bad if she didn't show back up. Nah. The other old girl who was mad about like somebody getting killed or something, like she was the annoying ass fucking.
Which one is that?
What was her fucking name, man? She's the other lawyer or whatever. Whatever the fuck her name was. I'll remember her being annoying as fuck.
I don't remember the last season of that shit either.
Yeah, it was.
Was it bad?
It wasn't bad. It was just a lot going on with the stick shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Electra came through and stuff.
Oh yeah, Electra. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna bring Shorty back for Electra.
I'm sure they will. You know what I mean?
Thanks, sir.
DJ Elokari, what you doing with this beat?
Oh, this beat? This is one of my students' beats, man. Any beat that
tell your student to hit my line immediately.
I got you.
It's not a joke. I turned this shit around today. I'm telling you, bro. Right, the producer team is so large. I could always add to it. Like I got you,
bro. If you need like just some whatever shit, like
Man, I'm telling you, whatever ideas niggas have, I want them always, because I'm always doing this. Like I did an open verse on Kill Bill today. That song like 2 years old as of last month.
Hey, yeah, man, I got a lot of like stuff in the chamber and shit like that. Like,
yeah,
like it's funny, like beats like this, man. I turn out like in 10 minutes.
I know.
I have literally no more than 10 minutes to like really work a lot.
I know. This could be a 5-minute rap for real, and it'll be a 2-minute song. So all I'm saying, like I love pumping these out when I ain't got nothing else to do.
DJ Lacar, you want to talk about why you only got a few minutes to make these?
Well, I teach in juvenile. I get like 45 minutes to an hour to teach a class, and literally got like 10 minutes to be like, okay, what's your rap? What's your BPM? Okay, what sample you like? Let's build this shit. Keep it on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, because like that's so much time. Like, you know, when you talk about like youth engagement, shit like that, it's like you only got a certain amount of time, like get them to want to like do the shit. So
right.
Yeah,
you got to catch them in a moment where they think that everybody.
exactly. So,
best exercise. They'll never know how much skill this shit took.
Exactly. Then when they get out, they be like, "Oh man, can I get back in the studio for free right now?" I'm like, "You can go to that free studio on 47."
Yeah, man, go ahead to the library.
But I gotta get
that U Media,
like
brother.
The reason it was free for me for you to do that there because you are incarcerated. And this is my job.
Don't go back there.
Yeah, don't go back there, please.
There's only so many years you can go to jail.
Yeah.
they you ain't finna get no mic if you get past that.
Y'all ain't got no studio in here. We don't got no what?
They said, "Boy, beat on your chest."
Bro,
you'll be surprised at the stuff that we accomplished in that space, bro. It's wild.
Of course, man. I'm impressed by whatever word can come from a space that generative, but you know what I mean. Anything that would surprise you would be surprising to me for sure.
You recorded Rack Baby?
Huh?
You record Rack Baby?
Rack Baby was
that's like the one that I'm told that the kids listen to now from Chicago.
He has a lot of riz.
Huh?
He's like a baby grunk. Is that
it's
Skibbity rapper?
He's a Rack Baby, you know. He's that rap.
God, Skibbity toilet is a thing. Let's do a shot. We here at BlurdDotRadio. We do a shot of this stuff called Jepson's Malort. Jepson's Malort has an unusual flavor of a full-bodied botanical.
Oh no!
Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers everywhere. We're gonna do a shot that I saw E40 give, and a shot. What's the thing called? Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm not above you. I'm not below you. Right here with you.
Yes, will.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Good times, great company.
Long distance cheers.
Clank. Ratchet and clank.
I warned you, and you still had to do it.
It's not that bad, Cole. Actually, no, it just takes a while to get that.
My favorite beverage.
Why did I eat the sandwich first?
Got salami and Malort on your breath.
But Malort kind of tastes like it's supposed to be a vinaigrette, but they fucked up somewhere, so it's okay.
How long has the vinaigrette been sitting out?
Shit,
6 years? Jesus Christ!
Why did you try to ferment mint?
Right, yeah, right.
Delicious. So folks, the wait for Daredevil is over.
Damn, I was waiting so long though.
It's been a long time.
Did you want to wait longer?
I think maybe by the end of it, I would rather wait for the link that is taking Detox 2 to come or Detox to come out at all.
Oh, you know how many niggas said they wrote on Detox?
Dude, every nigga.
I've heard.
I got an album. I got
a song on Detox.
I got a song on Detox.
I think we wrote on the same one.
Yeah, for real.
I heard Ludacris rapping as Dr. Dre for Detox.
I would honestly rather chew through a full plate of glass.
Brother, I had a Alienware PC and I had a sticker from Raekwon's Ice Water album that was supposed to come out on
I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. That would have been strange.
Right. And some of those
Scott
songs
Storch and Raekwon would have been weird.
Yeah, God. It could have been okay for like a song.
Yeah. He would have had I don't know if Raekwon's ever had a number one. He would have had
Yeah, like a New York number
Street
one, not
Football
like
Volume 2 number 1.
He would have had he might have got a lean back in.
He for sure would have big jersey hit for sure.
Yeah, big jersey hit. Yeah.
Raekwon being them franchise boys is not something I needed.
But yeah, I had that sticker, and that sticker came from a magazine where it was like previewing what was all going to be on Detox rather.
You should have kept that magazine.
You should have.
I know. I don't know where it's at anymore. I don't know where. I know where. I think Anthony actually has that piece.
Go to LA. Take it back.
Yeah, I will.
It's gone.
Hey, what's up, Ant? Where's that magazine? What magazine?
You already sold it. It's already at the pawn shop. Spoiled in the primordial void.
Just in a dumpster somewhere.
I hope not. Damn, now I'm about to look up that sticker when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
See if I can find it on eBay. Punisher Born Again is coming to us on March 4th.
Yeah.
I believe we have, let me see here, 18 episodes. Not your average Disney Plus show. They didn't split it into 2 seasons. We're getting it all in one, I assume.
Thank God.
Yeah, all your favorites are back. We got Charlie Cox. We got Bullseye, Wilson Fisk, of course. Foggy is coming back. I'm not happy about that.
Fuck Foggy.
Karen Page, DJ Lokari is coming back.
Trash. I thought that Foggy was back. I thought he was in the trailer.
I'm still not happy about it.
He is. No, he did say. He said Foggy is back.
Yeah.
We not happy about it.
The fact that I don't want to spoil it for saying how many episodes that he's in, but I wanted it to be less.
That already is more than I needed to know. I'm very sad about that. I probably won't watch it for a minute.
And the wrong show.
Yeah. Daredevil Born Again. Let's see if Steve is right. Does the action hold up in this trailer? BlurdDotRadio trailer review. Here we go.
Thank you for finding the time.
Move the mouse up.
I will admit,
Move the mouse up.
it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
Boy, get out.
When I was a boy.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world. I could say the same about you.
I remember when that nigga got blown up.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced. Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system. Why did you stop being a vigilante? The line was crossed. It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us. This city can't go unchecked. Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign. Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
So I have a few things. I am genuinely shocked that Charlie Cox didn't do any other action franchise that I've heard of, at least.
Because they got them niggas on the contract. They can't do shit else.
No.
That's
What's
really
his name was in Jurassic Park.
Who?
No, that was before Daredevil. He was him and Star-Lord were in Jurassic World. But again, that was before.
Yeah.
Was it?
It
was.
Yeah, it depends on people's.
That's only halfway action franchise.
Yeah.
For sure.
He should have been an Equalizer.
Yeah.
Why they
Charlie
make it
Cox
Queen?
is dope.
Why they make it Queen Latifah?
that was a thing.
We ain't got to spend no time on that.
Does she not equalize?
Sure was a thing.
Oh, she regulate for sure.
They did say
she was definitely giving me a little bit of Nate Dogg and that shit for sure.
They should definitely call it a regulator.
That was when she beat a nigga up with a scarf. I was cooked.
Dead.
I needed her in Def Jam Fight for New York. I did not need her.
They said Queen Latifah occasionally would beat somebody's ass in real life.
She would.
Yeah.
She
I believe so,
she's
bro.
She's not a small woman.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
She work out. You know what I'm saying?
Women be wanting to fight. I would imagine.
What was her
Queen Latifah
name in Set It Off?
Cleo.
Yeah.
Cleo.
Throw the tape out the window.
The craziest death I ever seen, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She got mollywop.
She sparked that motherfucker.
It's like fuck this tape. I wish I knew who the villain was. I've seen one or two masks. I don't know enough about Daredevil's story to know who that is. I look forward to that story since I don't know it. I had a third one. Oh, the violence. The violence is there.
Elite.
Yeah.
I saw 3 compound fractures.
Ooh boy.
100%.
Ooh boy. But the thing that I didn't understand, and this is my third point that I didn't understand about. I forgot which season was where Daredevil revealed that he had a problem killing people. In the first season, he set a ninja on fire and kicked him down the elevator. I didn't know that you didn't kill people. I thought that was just part of the game.
He knew how ninjas were trained. That ninja survived.
He'll meditate.
He kicked that nigga down the elevator shaft on fire. He just took some herbs.
There you go. Rubbed them in.
Anytime you see the hand, just know they all right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
they become
Daredevil got many hands.
More got hands, feet, batons.
My goodness,
I ain't never seen cop tools be so cool.
My dude was beating that ass.
Definitely. Also, you know that Kingpin's legs are touching his under this table.
Hey man,
it's way too short of a table.
Come on, man.
They was squeezing knees.
They gotta sit
out here playing footsie.
It's quite pleasant to be in your presence again. You know what I'm saying?
Is that your knee on my knee?
It's your knee.
When I was a boy, we played knee to knee.
Knee tag all the time.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Oh, it's funny every time. Yeah, I'm 100% down for this. I'm not gonna watch it on Disney because
yeah,
them people.
That's real.
Yeah. None for me, thanks. I will watch it though. John Brown, I was pointing at the camera. John Brown, what do you think of this one?
This looks dope. I think this is probably looking like the best thing Disney's dropped in a big minute.
True.
I'm also not a big Disney, like huge Marvel person, but I would watch this, so that says something.
There you go. Making a convert of our friend John. Steve, do you think do you still think the action won't?
Oh, 100%.
You still think it won't?
No, I think the action we're gonna get like 3. No, we're gonna get 2 hot episodes. I'm pretty sure every scene we just saw is from episodes like 1 and 4. And yeah,
this nigga hating, bro.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm writing this down.
Yeah, everything we just saw is from episodes 1 and 4. 2 and 3, we're just gonna watch niggas talk.
Yeah,
and you know,
there are 18 episodes.
Oh, 18. So
that's a lot of ass.
Right, I'm sorry, 1, 4, and 7.
1, 4, and 7.
1, 4, and 7.
And then just 11 episodes.
Yeah, I guarantee I'm giving you 3 episodes. There's got to be some legal drama, obviously.
Of course.
You know, like obviously there has to be story building.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, Daredevil has to fuck some hoes.
We saw him fuck some.
At least one.
We saw him fucking hoes
in the shower.
And,
confirmed one hoe.
One hoe.
For sure. Which listen, kids.
I wonder if She-Devil will come back. Not She-Devil. She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Yeah, he might get some Megan Thee Stallion buns.
He's probably not going to.
No,
probably not going to.
He already made an appearance in Spider-Man, right?
He did.
He
did.
So we might see some characters from that world, you know. Craven the Hunter.
I'm gonna watch that when I go home.
I tried watching it. I cut it off like 45, like less than 45 minutes.
Yeah, when
like
when they
minutes.
say that it's worse than Madam Web,
Dude, it is bad, bro.
No, I can't believe that.
No, Madam Web was.
Now I'm definitely
awful,
watching it.
bro. I could not finish that.
Dude, the first few scenes, bro, you'll cut it off. If you'll keep it on, but you'll be mad you didn't cut it off.
I'll cut it off. My pops want to watch it. I'll cut it off.
Dog, that's a lot.
Here's my last thought on Daredevil. Okay, not my last thought. My second to last thought is that all Disney Marvel shows end pretty badly for the most part.
The Agatha Harkness show is pretty cool.
Okay, granted I didn't finish that. But the ones I've seen have all ended bad except for what's the one Scarlet Witch one?
What if? Or not what if? WandaVision.
WandaVision. What if even every season kind of ends kind of like whatever?
Well, it's whatever.
Whatever at the end of that.
But also another thing I have a problem with is the I guess you call it rendering when like the final project is done. The Disney whatever little it's like you hear like a commercial song and it has that certain sound quality versus like just like the sound quality in general versus like like I won't call it underground, but not somebody who is makes music for Universal.
MF Doom.
Yeah, like versus that sound quality, like it's a individual quality for Disney versus Netflix.
Polished.
It's like
unmastered.
It's too mastered.
Yeah, it's too smooth.
It's too smooth. It's too clean. I think certain things get lost in the brightness. There's a lack of darkness in it. The colors pop too well almost compared to the Netflix is the Netflix has that.
It was red for the most part.
It's red and kind of dark for the most part, but you might get hints of like green or blue. This is like it's black, but this is the deepest black you've ever seen, and also mixed with the red and the brightest yellow.
So they got a bigger budget.
Well, they have to
spend that money on something.
Yeah, but like that wasn't the right thing to do.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like
we responded to the market as it is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But that's the other thing I have with. I can even see it in what's the I was about to call him Nigga Bird.
Nigga Bird is right.
What?
D-Nick calls him Bird Nigga. What's his name? Falcon.
It's Nigga Bird.
Hey man.
Y'all
don't leave my cousin alone, bro.
And the new Captain,
it's very clean looking.
And the new Captain America, but it's so clean to the point that it doesn't have that like.
My nigga said Nigga Bird.
Nigga Bird.
There's a lack of like, there's too much. There's no real. I don't feel like I'm sitting inside the movie. I feel like I'm sitting.
You want it to look like Planet Terror.
Yeah, you want FX on Hulu. You don't.
I'm trying to watch The Shield. You know what I mean?
You don't want super 8K HD.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to watch The Shield.
I'm trying to watch The Shield.
Yeah.
I just remember that episode of the guy like brushing his teeth. And it was fucked up.
Yeah.
That was a fucked up.
That show's fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna probably binge watch it twice. just to make sure that I dislike it or like it, one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's 36. That's 36 episodes. 36 distinct episode experience.
It's gonna be a lot to go on.
Yeah, I just gotta make I've never been that good at reading and comprehension in general. So like I gotta do things like over and over again in order to fucking get them. So.
That's the secret.
Everybody should. Though.
Yeah.
Everybody. You have ADHD, just read it again.
Just read it again.
Sometimes even while you reading it the first time.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Lost my place. Wait, let me read this paragraph again.
So many times, because you just kind of get.
When
lost.
You read and blank out,
yeah, you just blank out, and
just
I just gotta go
words.
back. I just gotta go back,
for sure.
So yeah,
okay. So that is That's a thumbs up.
Man, they raised the price on Disney Plus.
You was gonna watch it on Disney Plus?
I already paid for it, bro.
Stop paying for that.
I might. Yeah,
Stop putting money in the.
I ain't got no job for real.
It's
So
time.
I should just.
Ain't got shit to do.
It's time to find the One Piece.
Yeah.
It's time. Hit the seas, my brother.
I gotta start going to the library, honestly.
Get a parrot, put it on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Get a peg leg and a hook for a hand.
I'm still gonna watch it. I'm gonna still watch that shit though.
DJ Elokari.
Yeah, I will say first off, it looks a lot
closer to your mic.
I will say that it looks a lot better than I kind of expected for it to look.
Mm-hmm.
Just coming from Disney and stuff like that, but I really do think that a lot of the reason why they did they went so hard with Wolverine and Deadpool was just to be like, all right, cool, so we can give you this shit now, right? Because y'all used to it now. So so I'm excited about it, man. Like, I'm happy to see the show back. People don't often get shows like this back, you know what I mean? So I'm with it. So I'm excited for it. Looks good, looks gritty. People are busting the gritty, you know what I'm saying? Out here.
Mike, do you understand that one?
Nope.
Okay.
You gave it a pause. I was like, clearly, I'm.
If you're wondering, this is the Riz episode of BlurdDotRadio.
No Riz over here. Unless we're talking about the RZA, and I'm that old.
But yeah, man, it's chill. Like, this looks dope. I'm excited about it. I'm most definitely gonna watch the shit out of it. It does make me wonder if I'm gonna go back to. If they put the old seasons on all the old seasons for the Netflix show.
Oh yeah, they're on Disney.
It's on Disney now too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. About my nigga Punisher from that show that I ain't watched called Punisher.
You didn't watch?
Did I watch? Oh yeah, I watched the first.
The first season was fire.
First season was definitely fire.
I liked it. Man, get off that dick. I ain't see it yet.
Jeez.
Wow.
Just can't like shit around.
What's the season that
liking shows and shit?
Wow. The season 2 didn't make sense, right?
I didn't watch it.
I know. I ain't
watch it. They
I heard bad things.
But no, it looks. I keep hearing it's dope. I just ain't never like actually sat down and watched it. You know
it was cool. It's not like a 10, but it's an 8 at least.
Yeah, well, it's worth watching.
Yeah. You boy didn't watch it. I do need to take an actual effort to watch it though, because I do heard that this is dope. And, I will watch it at some point or whatever. So, but yeah, it looks good. And one thing I'm bringing back, it's the only thing I have an issue that I have with the whole them bringing back Daredevil and whatnot. It's like, I do think that Luke Cage is like one of the most popular shows.
There's evidence of this coming back in this trailer.
Okay, well that's the thing.
When I heard you say, I heard that pause, and I had that loaded in my brain. Like,
I've been hearing about it. I've been hearing about it. But for me, it was like next to Daredevil, like Luke Cage was, if not,
it broke Netflix.
You know what I'm saying? It was an extremely popular show, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I was cool on him when he hit that dab. I'm not gonna lie. For whatever niggas could say about the quality of the show, and you know how well a nigga can be.
I know. So wait. For you, is it Luke Cage or Black Lightning?
Luke Cage.
Okay, so there you go.
Luke Cage, but it's
I like Crime Down in Black Lightning.
Yeah, but if you're talking about the writing, Black Lightning.
Yeah,
the writing in Black.
I mean, it was always meant to be ridiculous.
Luke Cage, one of my favorite comic book heroes, though. Like, it's a bulletproof
ridiculous.
nigga from Harlem, bro. How could you? What? And they call that nigga Power Man, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. That's unreal.
Yeah,
imagine.
The butterfly collar.
It's pretty great to be. It's pretty damn great.
Bro wore chains on his forehead and shit. He just did shit. So for him to be, I don't know, anywhere near lame, kind of hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry, man. It was during the time. It's where I can.
He was like
Did they have a white writer for that day?
He wasn't the first, but he was one of the first. I feel like him and Black Lightning were like.
What episode did he hit the dab? Because I have to see if it was a white writer that day. You know what I'm saying? It was a white writer that wrote Hardball. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yeah,
Hardball with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
it had to be a white. It had to be a white writer.
What episode did?
And not one who would like been to Harlem before either.
Did Luke Cage
He didn't even hit the Harlem Shake.
No, he could have at least like he could at least did the big T.
He could only do the Harlem Shake while he's getting shot at.
He could have did. Yeah, no, that's just stupid.
He could have Millie Rock.
He could have done a whole lot of. He could. There's a whole lot of shit he could have did, and he could have done it all to
big stiff ass.
He could have did it all to them dishwasher ass Swiss Beats instrumentals too, bro. They could have did it.
So there's like a whole Reddit thread in here about from Screen Rant what says Luke Cage Twitter apologizes for the season 2 dab. So I guess it happened in season 1, episode 2. Like it's
season
same
2.
It was like the beginning of season 2. I started season 2 and I seen the dab and I was like, I will not be finishing the rest of this shit. There's no way.
No, he hit it.
All right, so that was
look how they massacred my boy. They got rid of Bo DeMayo for this shit.
Yo. Hey, was it?
Exactly. That
was
nigga named Archie Goodwin.
Well, did he write it?
He did die in 1998. He didn't write that. He's credited.
Okay, he credited.
All right, we got.
He was just a.
I mean, he could have wrote it and died. You know what I'm saying? They kept the script.
He died so long ago. He died so long. He had something to do with the Luke Cage character, but
George Tuska. I don't know what this guy looks like.
He don't look like us.
His last name is Tuska. I don't know what that means. He died in 2009, so it wasn't him either.
It couldn't have been him.
Is this? Who wrote this episode?
Well, that's
hey, they just don't want you to know.
Rory Thomas. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he looked like he wrote that episode.
There you go.
You know, we need to have him hit a
that
dab.
nigga look like evil Larry David.
We should have him. I think
Larry David looks like
the kids are here. They're doing the
Okay.
dab now.
More evil
chaotic Larry David.
Yeah, no, this is chaotic evil Larry David.
Man, I bet that hurt his soul too that day. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you want me to do again?
He was trying. He was really trying to do that for his. He was really trying to do that for his nephew and shit. Fucked up the whole game.
Well, you know, Luke, we think it'll be great if you hit the kids are doing this thing they're called the dab. Can you hit the dab for us?
Like 6 years too late.
We had taken a couple of studies and we saw that young people are really into the dab right now. And I feel like you will connect to the young black youth if you also do this well.
We're gonna bring in an urban dance community consultant.
And he looks like this.
Yeah, it's just Rory, brother. Larry Thomas.
My dude, that's yo.
Ray
I shared the screen for that Mike. It just you got to see how hard the dab is though.
It's a Luke Cage dab.
Oof.
Yeah, look at it.
Oh man.
Look at his face. Oh my God. He promised to never do it
again. Hit a little juke.
That was a black power dab. That shit even more racist.
And he got wait. And he has holes in his fucking hoodie, bro.
Because he got shot.
He got shot.
He got shot. The nigga be getting shot. That's why he can't be doing that. Bro. He could have hit his 2-step, nigga. He could have done a whole bunch of
That was supposed to be like
he should have done like the snake or like one of them 80s dances.
He looked like he about to hit the Nina pop though. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have did a
motorcycle whole time.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he could have hit that bit. Oh no, he could have cracked that soldier boy. He could have done anything except for that.
TikTok, we didn't understand it back then. You know what I mean? Like
shit, something.
Shit. That nigga 45. Don't make him do that.
This nigga just got out.
Yeah, they whole.
That'd be his idea. Michael Coulter looks like he'd be like, "Can I do the dab?"
He does. I have one request for the script, and it's that I do. That's why you couldn't find out who wrote it. It was him, and that makes me more sad.
Shout out to Michael Coulter. He had a beard in a Tyrese movie. He played a drug dealer. It was not convincing.
Took all my wind
Black
away.
and Blue. That was the name of that movie. Not the worst movie.
No, but
not the best. Not the best.
Tyrese has never been in the best movie.
Yeah.
More do you?
You know what? I wouldn't have said anything if they actually had Terry Crews be Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying? Terry Crews can hit the dab, and I wouldn't have said nothing. You know
Terry Crews that said we gotta try not to be black supremacists.
Yep.
I got beef with Terry
Completely
Crews.
unfounded.
I got beef with Terry Crews.
Everyone does.
Every time I see Terry Crews dance, I wouldn't have been okay with it. If he hit the dab and he was Luke Cage, I would have never seen it. I would have never seen it.
Oh, he would dance every episode.
It would be a lot of dance.
Yeah, him and we need to get Groove and Gorilla on Luke Cage. What is his name? Big Groove now? Y'all know the nigga I'm talking about?
Oh, the nigga that goes to places to eat.
Just go to places to eat. He like 5'6", 210.
The guy that smack shit out of people.
No, that's Tyrone. It's this nigga that just show up and do like I can't even describe the dancer without being disrespectful.
Big buff nigga that dance.
Big swole nigga. He like my height, 200 pounds.
Before he started dancing, he would be like he was people's personal trainer, and then he would see him eating like
it's quite
a bowl of guacamole somewhere, and he would like walk up to him in front of a bunch of people and smack it out of their hand.
I don't like how this dude is filming Luke Cage in this scene.
I just know he's.
But no, his arms are way too long.
He get a little too. Yeah. No, because he 5'6", 210. That's what I'm saying, bro. He probably bench like 500.
Oh, I'm sure.
Easy.
Get that motherfucker off the chest.
But did that make his arms longer? Because his arms come like down to his ankle.
I feel like if your main lift is bench and you got that much arm for sure, you know what I'm saying?
I got all these muscles.
You get that lot of tensile. Getting that shit the fuck off your chest. God damn.
Oh, shout out to that.
Yeah, shout out Big Groove. He came to Chicago recently.
Did he?
I didn't find him. I don't know. That's what niggas was saying.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's disturbing.
Who are we on? DJ Locar? There he is.
Yeah, I said it.
We gotta
he is big as hell.
God damn.
7. Did I ask you how you felt about this?
No.
Nah, but I'm very pro Daredevil in all cases.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was looking for the violence. We're gonna get the violence. Story look like it's gonna be decent. If they confident enough to give me 18 episodes, I just hope none of them ass.
Well, remember they had to rewrite it once or twice.
That's why I hope none of them ass.
Yeah.
You know, anytime there's a pace disjunction, I just have to worry because there's always some shit. Like, especially like learning the things that they cut out of X-Men 97.
Bro, you know, I wrote down because the last time I saw you, you said I got to come back on the show so we can talk about X-Men 97. So I was just gonna ask you in general.
Yeah.
If you had some things to say about X-Men 97.
I was Magneto from X-Men 97 for Halloween. That's how I felt about that shit.
Oh, you wore the
in the draws?
The whole shit.
The whole you wore the draws and like the X.
I had the whole shit with the M on it.
Oh, that's weird.
I doubt it. I had to get swole for that. I'm not gonna lie.
But
I could not get
it. He didn't have the M on. He was naked.
Oh no, I ain't do that. They ain't put me on the X for real. They ain't put me on the S&M X. They ain't do that to me. They did not X the man. Don't worry about it. I didn't have the one speedo on. They didn't do me like that. It was too cold. I was in Baltimore for Halloween. They would have called me all type of shit. I am very disappointed in what I've heard about the Bo DeMayo legacy. But it's always the way it goes. You get a black writer who makes something great, they're gonna see if they can replace him. For sure. It's like cutting a coach on a winning season.
Did you see the latest episode of What If?
I did not see the latest.
Latest season? Because that's gonna be writing head writer now for X-Men 97.
That's just it's not this whatever.
No, What If is trash.
So yeah,
I wouldn't say it's trash,
but
it's pretty trash.
There's a whole team.
It's pretty bad.
There's a whole team of people.
Shout out to Benita Appleblood.
For sure. But also that just means anybody who you can say shout out to in this process is probably getting cut from it somehow.
Oh no, she's in the chat.
Oh, you talking about? I thought you were talking about this. I wasn't even listening to what you said. But yeah, what is?
Your thoughts.
Benita Appleblunt.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome.
One of the funkiest DJs in Chicago for sure.
Super dope.
I need to see what's through that.
Shout out to Benita.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, I loved it. I think it was important. I think it was timely. I think I recommended it to a whole bunch of people. But just knowing what could have been in there and what the original storylines were and all those sorts of things, it's like to know that something that I love that much could have been better. Made me want to fight niggas. I didn't see what the comment was.
It's real.
She called herself the best worst DJ in Chicago.
I'm
number one worst DJ in Chicago.
I'm leaning into the number one part of that instead of the worst. Because I'm gonna see. But yeah, I loved it. I was very much a fan. I think it made a lot of statements. I think some of those statements were a little bit truncated because of what they cut out of it. And now understanding that, it makes me wish that Disney would stop fucking shit up. But I'm gonna just keep stealing from them without getting DMCA'd.
Right.
We're talking about X-Men 97, which is a non sequitur off of Daredevil Born Again.
So yeah,
what do you think about Apocalypse not being clearly African?
I hate that, and I think that I think that people are looking for opportunities to like steal characters back because black people are acting as characters who weren't traditionally black. They're like, well, why can't they? It's like you saying shit like that about people who are like born in the pyramids and shit. Like,
right?
There are statues of them. You
like
can see
it contributes to the lore. Like when you ask why Elphaba had to be a black woman, like okay, like it's a green person, but also shut the fuck up. Like there's clearly a structural point to that, but if you would like to ignore that, that is a person with green skin. Yeah. But for some shit like somebody who is like an Egyptian deity, it's like if you make Storm Kate Winslet, bro. Like I don't that shit.
Which I feel like they would do.
They would do it. we are like a smooth decade away from a white Storm.
Yeah.
And that will be the day that I have like I'm gonna breathe probably the deepest Negro spiritual side I have available to me on that day, and commit one singular unspeakable act of domestic terrorism. One, only
like
one.
Old Man River.
You heard it here first on BlurdDotRadio.
And then I ain't got shit left for nobody. That's the last shit I got for the country, man. When we get White Storm, or when they just blend her character into Emma
January
Frost.
6th, I'm sorry. My bad.
Hey man. Roll Tide. But so yeah, bro. I appreciate what they were able to preserve. It really felt like they connected the dots well. Everything that we said last time, that y'all said last time, it was true. But you know, a lot of my most precious things are being put on the chopping block because of that. And as somebody who grew up on these comics, like I try not to be the nigga that's like stick to the comics. Like I'm such a comic book fan.
Man,
but like niggas always throw that stop being a comic collector shit in your face when they fucking shit up. So like I don't know. I hope they can preserve the legacy of those characters, particularly the ones where like they already are getting extra scrutiny. They already gonna make Storm the weakest character in every game you play until somebody complain about the fact that she literally can control everything.
Can suck the air out of your lungs.
Also, fucking like the atmosphere is not something I don't know. So
yeah.
That'd be the shit. And I already said the Black Bolt shit, but Black Bolt not even black.
Black and spirit.
We could jump into the black color characters as well, but you know, yeah. I hope they can honor those legacies and the people who care the most about them in a better way.
For sure. And darken up Apocalypse.
Please, like that, and yeah,
they already did that in what was that X-Men? I was a sophomore in college when it came out.
You talking about the game?
It was one of the cartoons. One of the cartoons.
Shit. I know what you're talking about.
Apocalypse was in the last season. They made him like Joe Biden.
You're talking about X-Men Evolution.
Yeah,
Evolution. Yeah, that's what it was. That was my
wearing
shit.
the Pharaoh's hood. It's like this wrinkly old white guy. And I was like, wait, no, he's not just from Egypt now. He's from like ancient Egypt that's in the north of Africa. Why?
They said, hell nah, boy, Emperor Palpatine.
Use your anger. But Daredevil Born Again.
I'm all the way in. Like I said, with all the shit, I'm all the way in. Okay. I'm not gonna watch shit if it look like some ass or people are universally saying it's some ass. But with something like Daredevil, you talk about law drama, that's all me. You talk about active combat, like I said, 3 compound fractures in the trailer. I'm cool. And also possibly the best iteration of Wilson Fisk there is.
Absolutely.
Because this shit.
Absolutely. I was shocked.
But he is maniacal in this role.
When he made the FBI unit, I was like,
like it's sick in a way that it's needed to be. So I'm all the way.
Oh wait, they're ignoring Echo, right? We're gonna pretend like Echo didn't.
They should.
Maybe. I don't know.
They should.
Because like Wilson Fisk was weird in that one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He came through with the Hawaiian shirt on.
Hawaiian Sophie.
But I think he was in a Hawaiian joint also in
what's it called?
Hawkeye.
That's also ass.
I ain't getting no fuck about that shit either. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought that was okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to see that. I didn't need the Arrow nigga TV show. There was already Arrow.
I honestly don't remember.
And that fell off hard.
Well, that's why they gave you Arrowette as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the Arrowverse at all.
I never watched that.
It started off this.
That's what I heard.
It was just like lie to me, but he was shooting niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Lie to me with fists on bows and arrows.
Yeah, you can't lie that much. You know,
This is true.
Combat mentalist.
There you go. John Brown, what are your thoughts on this one?
Give
We
it
started
2
with
thumbs
John,
up.
You did.
Yeah, we started with John.
Oh, we did.
Oh, we sure did.
It's just
I had to
it's
shout
just-
him alert.
Shut
So is that everybody? We were
Yeah,
on
it's
there.
not that many niggas today.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Benita Appleblunt said,
type shit.
if we get White Storm, I'm starting a race war.
Kick it off. Kick it off. Just don't start with Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
You could take
Yeah.
out Steve Nash though. That's
No.
fair exchange. I know.
No.
I know. Not Jason Williams, Steve Nash.
White Storm is just all cloudy. It's rain. It's snow all day.
Rain, come to my aid.
See, I could get down with that though. If they made White Storm only able to control some of the elements, I'd be like, okay, Charles Xavier.
I'm about to make it storm in this bitch.
What you gonna do? Make it snow?
I'm gonna make it snow in this bitch.
Then it's just pyro.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all niggas.
So
Can
folks,
she say mistress of the elements? Like, what would she say? Mistress of the kale. Release the snow. That's not
release the snow? That's not good.
No, release this.
I don't know about that.
It still would probably be given the forecast. Just limited.
Give them the forecast.
The Dr. Umar, I guess they won't be TikToks. Will be amazing if there was a White Storm though. You
don't find that suspicious?
Where is it?
What?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
The repeated meter will always give you know.
So they got this White Storm.
Emma
It has
Snow
something with
ain't
black
that White
weather.
Storm. It is not.
No.
What's up,
She turns
kid?
into
Mental?
a diamond. Look at
Yeah.
Jerome Jones. That's the guy that did all our drops right there. Good guy. Emma Frost, that is her name. I genuinely, I've been reading X-Men. Not been reading, but I read a lot of X-Men when I was a kid. When you wrote Emma Snow, I was like, yeah, that's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I let it go.
Emma Snow, do not look that up.
Oh.
Or look it up. Just don't look it up in here.
Yeah, don't screen share. You
Wait till
do.
you go.
Look up Emma Snow.
For sure. Well, folks, Kid Mental, Benita Appleblunt, y'all came in at the end of the show.
At the
Time to
end
go.
of the show.
And we're going to end the show with shout outs, or as Kenny would call them.
Shouts and mermaises.
He wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't say
Say-
Uh,
Shouts and murmurs there.
John Brown, can you do me a favor and reload that the screen that's on the laptop because you all's camera went out. I want to give a shout out to Call Me Israel. I want to give a shout out to Seven. I want to give a shout out to John Brown. Thank you all for joining us. Did you see the? Did you get the refresh? Yeah. It's up in the top corner.
You can't see it.
It's somewhere. No, it's on the.
It should be on the screen, but we can't see it.
And that fresh in the top corner.
We can't see it, nigga. We can't see it. We can't find that camera. We can't see it. Cause it hit the fresh in the corner. About
Steve,
to
do
get
that.
it. Go ahead and do the
I'd rather
do the mic, call you.
I just wanted to see
Do
it.
the mic, call you. Do it. Do the mic, call you. Do it.
There we go.
Do it.
Yeah.
Get it. Turn up. Back. About to make it. Bring
Did
them
the camera
back.
not come back on?
About to do it. Do it.
End
do
of
it.
the show.
hitting the dab in 2025 is crazy.
Hit the dab.
If you unplug the camera and
No.
plug it back in, that should be.
Unplug it.
Then we should be good.
Plug it back in. Go and plug it. Then plug it back in, nigga. About to plug that
Camera
in.
being testy.
Plug that
Screen
camera.
went dark.
Hey,
I want to give a shout out to Kid Mental,
yeah,
to Benita Appleblunt. I want want to give a shout out to Ash Got Him. I want to give a shout out to the BlurdDotRadio crew. I want to give a shout out to Steve and DJ Alakari. I want to give a shout out to the city of Chicago that has bred so many dope fucking artists. I say it every week, I feel like. Most every week. There's so many dope artists in the city that aren't drill rappers. Nothing against drill rappers, but there's a lot more than that going on in the city.
Very true.
People need to check it. Yeah. Oh, shout out to my grandma who's turning 96 next week.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey,
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Yeah.
For sure. I gotta go home next week, so we're not doing the show next week. And shout out to the apartment that me and Nikki are moving in.
Hell yeah.
Apartment. My first time signing a lease.
Let's go.
With a young lady.
Oh, like this is the first time signing a lease.
I ain't never signed a lease in my motherfucking life. And with that, I'll pass my shout outs to Steve.
I've had several leases. I've broken a couple. Somehow it didn't impact my credit that bad.
Look at that, kid.
Shout outs to who do I got? I ain't got nobody really this week. I guess shout outs to David Lynch, R.I.P. David Lynch.
R.I.P. David.
R.I.P. That nigga Zest. If you know who he is, or you know who he is.
Is he from Cleveland Heights?
No, he's a local around here. I think he was only maybe 62 years old. Black man, what else? Shout outs to everybody who loves everybody. Shout outs to Israel, VII, John Brown for coming on. Shout outs to that kid that held it down with that Italian. That shit was fire, bro. Come visit me at the walk-in next to Red Star Liquors. That's where the sandwich came from.
Hey,
Shout out to them niggas. Tip them niggas. Tip me.
You're bartending in there?
Oh yeah. There's nothing else to do. It's about the size of this room.
Good time.
Yeah.
I like those.
Me too. With that, I pass my shout outs to Elgin.
You hit a clap for himself.
Get a clap. First off, man, huge shout outs to Turtel Only for being such an amazing, dope human being on this planet. May you rest knowing that everything that we got you, bro. We gonna continue the Black Age, man. Much love. Also, shout outs to DC mix artists in Chicago, coming back and forth to LA. Shout outs to everyone that has been stepping up in LA to help folks out. Because, it's not just a bunch of celebrities who lost their homes. Like one of the first black, areas in LA was pretty much fucking wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Madlib lost everything.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just understand it's not just the rich folks that lost their shit. You know what I'm saying? So be, show choice with your words. Let's be some positivity.
Also, donate money to them.
Donate money, send resources. Mm-hmm. I want to give out a couple of trashes though. You know what I'm saying, on my way out as well. Some shout downs. So first shout down is gonna go to Drake. You get a huge shout down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mentioning fucking reactors in your your lawsuit. That's weird. Stop being weird.
Like, who else I got demonetized?
Hey, man.
To promote?
Hey, man.
You.
Yeah. So yeah, you get a good old trash, man. Also, another trash given to Snoop Dogg, to Rick Ross, to Soulja Boy, and that nigga from St. Louis, Mr. Nelly Mo.
They performing at the inauguration. Snoop Dogg was calling niggas all types of Uncle Toms for performing at the inauguration. He said, "Who gonna be the first?" And it was him.
Hey, man. So yeah, good job, y'all.
Let me on that note real quick. We got to start calling people sellouts again.
Hey, man, no.
We let a lot of people get away with a lot of shit.
I don't care how much.
This is how it came. This is what it came.
So yeah, dog. Nelly Mo, you know better than that, dog. You know what I'm saying? You should know better than that. My mama said a long time ago she was doing wardrobe and this nigga was like, early in his career, it was like, yo, I'm Nelly. And my mom went, I know. Trash. So, yeah, you're a trash ass human being. How dare you put your fucking family in that type of position just because you wanted to make some money, bro, or whatever, you know? So, maybe you got a dope ass country album on the way, though. So, you know what I mean? Shout outs to his trash ass country album that's about to come out or something like that. That shit was trash, bro. And yeah, your St. Louis fans is not gonna be fucking with you. So, yeah. You made your hometown look horrible. Actually, you know what? We just on you.
Pass your shout out.
I pass it to 7. Shout out to my boy 7 though, man. Killing that shit.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to everybody here today, everybody who would be here, who isn't, and everybody who's virtually here with us today. Shout out John Brown. Shout out John Brown. Shout out Mark Brown.
Shout out to my boy Mark Brown.
Shout out unintentionally, coincidentally named dog Nino Brown. None of them has seen New Jack City before me. That dog name is just Nino Brown. Yeah, shout out Tom, shout out Joe, shout out the homies, shout out Black Ones, Call Me Israel, Chicago Creed, my manager Dana, who probably mad she not here, but she wasn't gonna make it anyway. Yeah, man. Everybody who made it possible for us to continue to make connections like these that bridge the city of Chicago, man. Best city in the world. Shout out the city of Chicago. Shout out maybe 3 of its elected officials out of I don't know how many hundreds. And man, shout out anybody who continues to rock with anybody in this room, man. Appreciate you.
Last but not least, John Brown.
All right. Well, first shout out for sure. All you guys, appreciate you letting me tag along for this. Super cool down here. Shout out everyone's families, healthy 2025, power community, all that shit. We don't need people looking down on us telling what we need to do. We got to build ourselves from the ground up. Shout out my brothers. Got a little shout out to Mark Brown, oldest brother, Paul. He's got a kid on the way too now. So family's increasing in size. So.
Incoming Browns.
Absolutely. Shit. Shout out to everyone that shares the positive vision for sure.
I got to shout down. Fuck ICE.
Yeah,
bro.
Fuck anybody that facilitates that shit. I know it's a lot of quote unquote good cops, but even your favorite cop will smash a homeless encampment and point out a Latino. Fuck them. Hey, you're watching BlurdDotRadio. BLURDDOTRADIO.
What a way to go out.
We won't be back next week, but the week after that, we will have Leo West and Zachariah, the Black Messiah. Until then, love, peace, hair grease. Love each other. Hold each other close. Check in with each other. Keep each other safe. Peace.
We not on camera no more. I'm saying peace out to nobody.
It's fine.